Oh, the one day I really needed him to be here.
He's
Alright.
probably just in
Bad
traffic.
weather?
He's normally ahead of all of you guys, though. Alright, let me quiet the music on my end. So, as we last left off, the four of you, well, five of you technically, were all asked about a series of vandalisms happening in the Graveyard of the Fallen Hero. And seeing as how it was along your way to the Emerald Glades, you all decided that it'd probably be worth it just to stop by, see what's happening, and then move on. Upon your trek there, you came across no, not a horde. I guess technically a murder of undead that were littering the road that almost put a quick end to your horses. But then, upon finding the graveyard proper, you found it under the watchful care of an ethereal specter and its four guard hounds. The fight was kind of brutal, especially after somebody kamikazed. But in the final stretch of the combat, after all of the dark flame was quickly extinguished, Armax fell victim to to the ghoul's unnerving gaze and aged 20 years, effectively putting him into the last half decade of his life. The price of being an Aarakocra. But before death could truly set in and remove your feathered companion from this mortal coil, Ayaja had the idea of pulling out a small trinket from a locked box that she had and put it around Armax's neck. Upon doing so, the aging of Armax seemed to fade away, as Armax heard a friend's voice scream into nothingness. And Will and Brandon Yannette both felt a very familiar presence. So, the battle is won. There's remnants of corpses around you, and Armax isn't dead. What do you want to do?
Yay!
Well, let's see. I think we all agreed that we were gonna scout ahead and then bed down for the night.
How big is this graveyard? Like, can we see the end of it, or does it keep going?
From where you are, it's a little difficult to see, but you'd imagine it couldn't be that large, seeing as how it's so far from a lot of cities.
I was gonna just kind of fly up and do like an aerial view, see if I could spot anything.
Yeah, this time don't attack something when you're up there.
I promise I won't.
This is weird, but I can't feel my cheeks, and everything smells like bubblegum. What did you put in my mouth?
Bubblegum.
Tastes like lemon.
I always keep some candy with me.
All right. So
Next time use cherry.
Ugh, no. Use grape.
All right. So. Nope. One more. All right. So, what is your guys' plan?
We dig a hole and we hide in it.
Scout ahead.
All right. How do you want to do that?
You remember what I did in the desert?
All right. You're just gonna fly over.
Yeah, but successfully.
All right. Well, as you go to stretch your wings out and lift yourself up into the air, you find it more difficult than you remember. There's a sense of weight to you that hasn't been there since you first learned to fly. but you eventually start getting altitude, and you can peer sort of over the graveyard. From where you are, you can kind of see that it's a good couple 100 feet across. There seems to be one central building in the middle. It kind of looks almost like a mausoleum, but without getting closer, you really can't tell much else.
Do I see any more ghosts and ghouls outside?
Perception check.
I'd also like to check for ghosts and goblins, and if any of them are super.
Right.
You said perception, right?
Yes. All right. From the best you can tell, it looks like most of whatever was here started funneling out. You can see a couple of like little torch lights around, but nothing substantial.
All right, so there's nobody nearby.
Not that you can see.
Do I see any safe, defendable sleeping points?
I've... I mean, you could just try to bunker down in the forest itself, but you could probably go back to the main road and find a small clearing. Like,
All right.
looking forward, it just seems to be the graveyard. From where
Okay.
you are.
All right. And about that weight.
You just feel kind of heavier than normal.
And did I recognize that scream in my head?
Yes.
Who was that screaming in my head?
The one guy who's not talking to you right now.
Oh dear. Well, I'm gonna land and tell everybody about the ghosts.
What ghosts?
The ghosts I saw.
All right. It take. It doesn't take you as long as you would thought to just just sort of circle down and land next to your compatriots. You've been gone maybe about a couple minutes.
So I got some good news and I got some bad news. The good news is there aren't very many ghosts nearby. The bad news is there are ghosts. And they're all going into that really, really big building in the center, it looks like. Mausoleum.
Wait.
What?
Okay. No, I meant whatever was there has been funneling out like towards you.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, sorry. Strike that, reverse that. They were
I was
actually
like,
coming
what
out
the
of
hell
the
are you talking
mausoleum.
about?
I thought you said going in.
No. They've essentially just been. What you can tell is like they've been sort of just moving out of all the directions.
I relay this message.
All right.
From up there, could you see a defensible position in the woods that we could set up in?
Yeah, it looks like there's some pretty safe clearings nearby. Doesn't seem to be much going on there. They're mostly rocking around in the amongst the tombstones.
Well, let's definitely get off this road, and I need to take a really long nap.
Oh, by the way, my amulet friend screamed in my head, and he's not talking anymore.
That's good, actually.
We might want to check on him, make sure he's okay.
Okay, before I go to bed, I'll see if I can actually identify this thing.
All right. So you're gonna just head back and find a place to camp up.
Yes, don't kill us.
Oh no, it's not that simple.
Can we try to go to higher ground? Like, I would think undead would take the easiest path because they're stupid. So I want to see if I can find somewhere a little bit higher.
Yeah, maybe like up in some trees.
Not quite, but just the more difficult terrain versus just the easy mull into terrain.
Make a survival check.
Because that's what paladins are for.
You did train in pickpocketing too, right?
I mean, like
Even paladins have to eat.
being so close to the coast, you can sort of see these sort of like ripples in the land. It's just like between different storms and general terrations. You can see that there's like hilly structures, and just like right off the road that you came up on, there was a cliff. It would take you maybe 30 minutes to get to the top.
And we can see a lot from the cliff, yeah.
You can basically see the road that you came in on.
Okay. Boats we sleep on the cliff, or maybe behind one of these hills?
Sure. What else could go wrong? I mean, I think that we should put Bran up on watch all night. Just make him stay up the whole night.
I mean, sure.
Okay.
All right. So as the five of you sort of like start making their way back, Thordak has the idea of since the horse and carriage can't really make it up there, he's just going to try and camouflage it down on the road and just sort of stay with the horses to keep them quiet. He's going to be like right underneath the cliff that you all are on. But it's as you start, going up on this trek, like getting up on the hill, like some of you more wounded individuals, it's a little bit of a hobble. But you eventually do come to a decent clearing. But that's not what catches your attention at first. It's the small flicker of light. Like a campfire.
Ah, darn it, this spot's taken.
We send the bird in to investigate alone.
Alright. Courtney, if...
Yes.
Alright. So, unbeknownst to these individuals, you two had an encounter with a rather shifty guard who you've seen around town more than a few times, and he spoke of a grand reward for helping with a little bit of a vandalism problem. It's not... I wouldn't say it's something you would normally do, but honestly, the money seemed good enough, and you kind of felt sorry for the guy. By the time he got to you, he was visibly shaking so hard you actually couldn't focus on his face. But you have decided to just head out and see what could actually be vandalizing a graveyard, a place where there's dead. It's not like there's much they can do there. Upon getting there, after a few days' trek, you do find a nice little clearing over a cliff that you feel would be a good place to sort of like camp up. It's got nice points of view, it's got good trees, and it's one of the few places that is dry around here. So, as you are camping up for the night, the waning moon just starting to come overhead, you see a tattered group of partially bloodied, partially burnt, partially bitten individuals start to come up onto your campsite.
I just kind of stare at them, mouth wide open, because she's never seen anything like that before. So she'll just kind of stare at them as they walk closer.
Right. And the rest of you?
I'll walk up.
Alright, so the first one that comes into the light is a rather ostentatious colored Aarakocra.
She screams and points really loud and says, "Oh my god, it's a Birdman!" It just kind of screams some more. It just keeps pointing at his face because she didn't know these things existed.
It's okay.
She's just amazed, a little scared.
I'm gonna do the, dog freaking out, both hands up thing. Kind of just, it's okay. It's okay. I'm sorry, we didn't know anyone was up here. If you want us to go.
It's a bird! That's a man.
Or is it a man?
Damn right it is.
Oh. Hey.
I would go as far to say that he's a man, but he is a bird for sure. But could you please just keep it down a little bit? No, don't
I'll have you know I am 3 years old. I am fully man.
But birds aren't supposed to walk that upright. With arms.
I mean,
Their wings.
Well, I mean arms and wings.
well,
You're like a freak of nature.
You're a freak of nature.
you say that as a woman in full chainmail with hair that seems to be currently on fire is trying to calm you down, and a man roughly 9 feet tall, pale gray skin, covered in burn marks.
Am I on a different plane? Because this just seems weird.
Well, okay. Alright. Damn it, I knew there was some stuff I needed to
She says it out loud
okay.
because this is just weird for her. She hasn't been outside very much.
Oh, man, we found another one of those. Those introvert types. Hold on, let me grab Brand's book, and I'm going to see if I can explain to her that this is actually normal.
This is a perfectly normal scenario you see here. You've never seen an eclectic group of adventurers?
I've lived with elves my entire life. This is the first time I've been out of my forest village. So yes, I have never seen anybody like any of you before.
How close is your village, or home, or whatever you wish to
It's
call it?
fairly far away.
Oh, good. Thank goodness. I was worried that. Anyway, I'm Ayaja, and I'll allow my friends to introduce themselves because I can't quite remember their names. Just kind of gives like a guilty kind of smile.
I am Aramax, the bird.
Uh-huh.
This is Brand, the blood hunter, and I am Ynit, the sword caller. And this is Thordak, the new Chuck.
The better luck, Chuck.
Uh-huh. Sure. My name is Elenil. It's nice to meet you, I think.
Yep, no, it is. We're very nice.
Well,
Uh-huh.
I mean, we're nice to other people.
I offer a bag of candy.
Don't eat the candy.
I pull out a good berry and pop it in my mouth.
That was very wise.
Yeah.
Never take candy from strange birds.
I'm not a stranger, you know my name. Sadly puts candy away.
Knowing a name is not knowing a person.
Then let us join your camp, and we shall regale you with tales of mystery and imagination.
She will hesitantly let them join her camp, but her hands will be down, and she will be ready to cast cantrips, just in case they do anything a little funny.
Alright. So your new campsite companion is rightfully a little tense. Okay, I'm going to screw up your name. I'm sorry. I just have really bad time with this. How do you pronounce it again?
Elenil?
Elenil.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Yeah, sorry.
No biggie. I pick hard names for a reason.
And the DM will remember this. Right. One thing you do notice among them is that several of them have a similar badge to the one that you have. The one that the Duke of Portcullis gave you.
Oh, you have this too? And I pull out the bag and show it to them.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of badge does she got? Is it like a regular badge, or is it like my silver badge?
Platinum badge.
Okay, A, you never had it silvered. And B, they're all silver.
Mine's a better silver.
His is platinumed.
I didn't pay for that.
Who says you have to pay for it?
Me.
If
But
they
yeah, no,
made more than one, I really doubt that one is better than the others. I'm pretty sure they're probably all crap.
He put a
mean,
bunch of stickers on it.
they're not terrible. I mean, it's better than costume jewelry. You can discern that. But yeah, no, they are all the same badge, with the little flower that has the 4-part crest.
So, what are you people doing here?
We never really know. We just people tell us to go somewhere. We show up. Bad things happen.
Rumor has it that someone's vandalizing these graves. Turns out it's actually the dead that's vandalizing the graves.
We know that. I mean, there could be someone alive above. Usually, undead just don't happen.
I was also sent here to investigate the vandalism of the graves. It's kind of unsettling that you're telling me undead vandalize their own graves.
Maybe they were punks in life.
They sent you here all by yourself?
I can handle myself.
We'll see about that. Would you like to join up with us and take on this problem together? Because it was not easy even just getting to this point. We kind of got ambushed by a bunch of undead.
Alright, first thing she's gonna do is she's gonna look to see whatever plant is the closest to her and cast Speak with Plants on herself to see what the plants think about these people.
Okay. Okay, good. Alright, roll 20's lagging for me, but let me pull up that spell.
I got
thank
you.
you. Let's see. New plants. Follow some commands. You can question the plant. Spells are the effect of the day. Getting information about creatures that have passed.
I really just want to talk to a flower and think if they think these people are good people.
Alright. Alright,
The flower says, "Where are the bees?"
whoa, that was weird. Alright.
Now I'm just imagining all the flowers are voiced by Nicolas Cage.
Alright. There's like a little small, like, fledgling patch of chrysanthemums that are nearby. And after, speaking words that touch both you and nature, it just sort of like turns over to you, which no one else can see. And you're asking about these individuals?
Yeah, like, from what it's heard already, what does it think of these people and if I should actually go with them?
It's not immediately alarmed by them. It does think they're a bit loud at times. And it does think the very large one is really close to being fertilizer. That's
Interesting.
about all I got.
Interesting. Okay. And I'll turn back to the group. Well, the flowers think you, big one, is really close to fertilizer, which, I can't really blame them. But if the plants think you're decent, then I guess I'll go with you.
You talked to inanimate objects as well? I talked to this necklace.
By the way, give me that necklace.
I slowly bring over the necklace, not taking it off.
Okay, I'm gonna hold you down while I'm doing this. I have to touch this thing.
I assume no less.
Excuse me, I don't want to be rude, but I'm just gonna take a minute. I gotta figure out this necklace.
Okay.
He talks to inanimate objects.
Yeah, it whispers thoughts to me and helps me sometimes. Very rare. Really never. Actually, never.
It cast Greater Cure Wounds on that guy once.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Granted, you were trying to kill the guy at the time.
Yeah, I know. I did the opposite of healing.
Alright, so... I presume all of you are going to bunker down, set up knapsacks, whatnot. Ynit, you begin etching out the ritual for your identify spell, and you essentially have to just sit Armax in the middle of the circle after you've drawn it. And the second you begin to initialize it, you can see the spell just sort of like wave over him. It starts to like focus in on a couple different objects. You kind of point it towards the necklace a little bit, and the second it gets around it, you see it stop, and then just get sucked into the necklace. Not the amulet. It's the small little silver garnet that Ayaja put around his neck. And the spell fades.
Ayaja, what exactly is this necklace you put on here?
Well, it keeps any magic from being cast on the wearer, and I just thought since he was aged that we could, I'm not sure if we should take it off, though. Maybe wait until we get to a temple, or, I mean, we could try to take it off and see if he reverts.
I mean, we could test it. Just take it off real quick and put it on real quick if I suddenly go to the dead state.
Yeah, he wasn't within seconds of dying, right? If you could just take that off for me, dear.
Probably months.
Say what?
You're probably within months of dying.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's
So,
plenty
yeah,
of time
I'll-
to get your affairs in order.
Yeah, so, yeah, we'll test it out. So I temporarily take off the necklace, just see what it does.
Alright, it's fairly simple. As soon as you, like, sort of take off as soon as you, like, sort of, unclasp the clasp on the back and let it slide into your hand, you immediately feel it take effect again, as the rest of you can just see the bird start turning gray.
Nope. Clap back on.
Can I cast Lesser Restoration on him before they put the necklace back on?
Alright. Roll up Lesser Restoration. And Armax, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no, not a wisdom saving throw.
Alright. As the second you begin to try and put that back on, you don't have control of your hands anymore.
Oh, god damn it.
If you put this thing back on, you're not going to have your magic. You can't do that. That's literally everything you are. So you just put it down on the ground.
Could someone put that on me?
He does not say that.
Is it hurting you? It shouldn't hurt.
Yeah, why don't you put it back on?
Did my
Yeah.
spell work?
Casting Weird Restoration, I'm afraid it does not have any effect on this. You do feel, like, as soon as you, like, put your hand on his shoulder, and it's a really weird feeling a giant bird. It's just like one of those, it's not unpleasant, but it's just like one of those, ugh.
So fluffy.
You can sense that there is an effect encroaching on him, but your spell is not powerful enough to affect it.
There's something wrong with him.
Oh yeah, we've known that for a while. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. You don't look good, and if anyone's gonna kill you, it's gonna be me. So I'm gonna put this necklace back on you.
Armax?
Do you want some candy?
Oh,
Armax?
Yes.
You don't want that necklace on. That is bad news if that gets back on you.
Oh, you don't have to do that. I'm tip-top.
Thordak, give me a little hand here. Could you hold him down?
He's down the cliff.
Okay, Bran, help me hold him down.
Look, I'm like a 60-year-old bird person. If you can't hold me down...
Right? It is basically athletics versus athletics. Because Armax is being auspiciously resilient to this. Granted, he's also in his late 80s, so it's not really going to be a fucking fight yet.
I didn't break his ribs today.
You just kind of bat my hand. It's like, well, I'm done.
No, you just pick it up off the ground, put it around his neck, and clasp it, and he hasn't even had time to grab onto you yet. And the second that happens, the sort of grayness in his feathers just starts to like drain out into his regular, normal ass color. And Armax, you have
Yeah.
no idea what the hell just happened over the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, sorry about that. I fell unconscious.
Why did you turn gray?
Oh, I got hit by a ghost.
Uh-huh.
It scared the life out of me, and this is apparently keeping the life in me.
Uh-huh.
Just another problem on a list of problems that he brings to us.
I bring benefits.
Uh-huh.
And no, I don't want any more candy. Stop handing me candy.
This one's cherry.
I pull out the good berries from my sack. Would you want one of these? They're very
Please.
delicious.
Please, we need rest.
I would love one of your good berries in the morning if you don't mind, but for now, I take out my bedroll and just I crash.
Which one?
Okay,
The
whatever.
funky one.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. So, all right. What does everyone else want to do? Because
What's he doing?
he's pulling out his really sort of. He's pulling out a sort of like jet black kind of knapsack. Looks like it's made out of like some really dark furred creature, but it's longer than you would think anything of this would have, and it has these 3 long white streaks in it. Never seen him use it before in his life. And it smells musty.
Can I do a check on it? I mean, I don't know what check it would be.
Are you,
Because that thing seems weird.
are you proficient in either Arcana or Nature?
Nature.
Roll it. But yeah, so unit crashes. Alright.
Yeah, I'm just gonna crash in my sleeping bag.
Alright.
I'm gonna stay close to the burb, aka the
Alright.
necklace.
Please pronounce your name for me again. I'm sorry.
Ella Neal.
Ella Neal.
Yep.
I need post-it notes, is what I need. Alright. So you look at what this is, and you've never really seen something like this, but when you touch it, you can feel that this is not panther. This is not some sort of large dog. It's reminiscent of skunk, but it doesn't smell.
Why are you sleeping in a skunk?
I am totally passed out. Didn't hear a word you said.
No, he's,
I will poke him really hard or like slap him on the face and ask him why is he sleeping in a skunk?
How, did you poke me like really hard?
Yeah, like hard in the face to try to get you awake.
Would that be enough for 1 damage? Because that would knock me out.
No, she essentially gets it. It's essentially I'm not touching you, but it's like the worst point where they're actually touching you to piss you off. So it's definitely enough to keep you awake, not enough to like get you up.
Yeah, I'm gonna ignore it and pass out.
Yeah.
Or try to sleep. I don't know. Can I?
Yeah, you can basically try to pretend to. Whether you want to actually convince her or not is up to you, but you don't have to respond.
I don't want to respond, and I want to start snoring.
All right.
Okay, I just start sniffing the entire bag, making sure it doesn't smell. Because I don't want to smell if he smells and the bag goes crazy.
Nope. I was there isn't anything particularly odd about it. It's just from what you can tell, it's just odd to have a creature, and you can easily tell this is a creature, or was a creature, I should say. That it's weird to see one that has this long black hair, and to be this solid black, and the white streaks are, I don't know, kind of. They're actually kind of interesting when you look at them. One of them is jagged, one of them swirls slightly, and the other one is just sort of like splotchy.
I'm gonna take some of the hairs off this sleeping bag, like cut them off, and take them with me so I can look at them better and see if I can figure out what this belongs to.
Alright, it's pretty easy. As you know, it's just trying to ignore you at the moment. You can just grab a couple hairs.
Okay.
Yeah. They're fairly coarse. They almost kind of remind you of like horsehair, but like if horsehair did a L'Oreal commercial.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's funky. All right, so Yanit's unconscious. What's everyone else doing?
Unconscious.
All right, so that's two.
I'll take first watch. Everyone's just falling asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
it comes. It always comes to newbies to take first or second one.
I got a case of the old, and I think he almost died.
I mean, Bran offers to take one watch as well. So that leaves two other watches that are needed. Unless you want to go like a couple hours with nothing.
Well, I'm just gonna trance, sleep for 4 hours, and I'll be good to go.
Crap. So between you and Bran, you have it
fancy.
covered.
Yeah, we got
Yep.
two transfers now.
Alright, so you make a perception check, and Bran will make a perception check. Alright. Alright. So as everyone else sort of like conks out, it's very interesting to hear this eclectic group of people snore. Like the bird is very whistly, the large man is very robust. I mean, you could definitely tell that they need somebody to look after them when they sleep because they are just way too damn loud.
Enemies could hear them from a mile away. Ugh.
Probably.
How have we lived this long?
You've slept in a cart.
In spite of ourselves.
Right. You do... Despite that, you don't really notice any other creatures, any other activity. You do notice one other thing. The clouds are very still. You can sort of like feel a breeze passing by, but it doesn't look like the clouds are moving at all.
That's weird.
We broke the clouds.
Is there any kind of check I could do to try to figure out why the clouds aren't moving?
At this point, it'd basically just be a nature check to see if this is natural or not. Alright. Taking a moment to just sort of like brace your hand up where one of the clouds are, you can see it does move slightly, but it doesn't move like it normally. It doesn't breeze over. It just sort of jumps, and then it jumps back, like it's almost stuck in a loop.
Or it's a bad GIF.
What?
Yeah, it's a GIF with 3 frames of animation.
So it's a GIF from 2003.
Yeah, that is definitely not natural. Even for what you've heard about these lands, that's weird.
Huh. I'm gonna have to keep my eye on the sky. Or make that weird bird guy do it.
Yeah.
I guess she'll keep that in mind, watch the sky and her surroundings while she's on watch.
Yeah. There's nothing else remarkable past that. And when Bran takes over for watch, he doesn't notice anything particular either.
And of course I would have let him know about the weird sky thing.
Oh yeah. And he immediately goes into like full neurotic mode of just like, I wonder what's going on. Starts pulling out a couple books and just starts like jotting down a couple notes. You can see him like put a stick in the ground and lay down and line it up at the clouds and watch. He's very weird. Like he's fairly polite, but he's just like, this dude shouldn't be outside.
You are an odd man.
He does not disagree.
Nope. He just goes on about what he's doing.
And I'll do my 4 hour sleeping trance thing.
Yes. So you go into a meditative state, and you can still hear him buzzing around doing something. Since you're not asleep, you could still kind of sense what's going on around. But the 8 hours pass, and a new day rises. to a very, very, very bright summer's day.
Ah, that graveyard will be much less spooky tonight.
Tonight.
Today, whatever. It's the morning.
I check the bird, make sure he's still got only one eye.
Oh,
Do I
you,
still have...
you lift his eye patch?
Yes.
All right. You notice he now has an eye.
Mother.
Although it's weird. There is an eye there, but it's like it's been reversed. The color that would normally be on the pupil is actually centered into the dot where the iris is, and the white of his eye is now just this jet black. It's like a photo negative of his other eye.
Do you feel okay?
What is it? There's something on my face?
How many fingers am I holding up?
I turn and look with the proper eye.
You can tell.
3?
Well, let's see. Considering your math, that's close enough.
Well, one of those was a thumb.
I held up my whole hand.
And you're missing
sorry
a finger
about that.
for some reason.
Having trouble with the whole one eye thing.
Right. So, what's your guys' game plan? Bran basically comes to you and says he has no idea what's going on, but the clouds are really... like, they shouldn't be acting like this, and I can't figure out why it's doing that.
Are the clouds still not moving?
Correct.
Can I look around and see if anything else is acting weird, like trees or just wind in general?
Perception check. Yeah. For anyone who's just looking at the sky, it is as it was been described. It's like the clouds just sort of like pulse almost.
Maybe
But
trees.
I'm gonna check to see if I can see anything else.
Nope.
Maybe time is affected. We could actually maybe we can take you off the necklace and you won't age.
All right.
Nope. That was kidding. That was a test. You failed.
I trusted you. Is there any type of magic that we know of that would cause clouds to be weird?
That would be an Arcana check.
Alright, I'll give it a shot.
Me too.
I got it. The weather is on strike.
I feel like
Alright.
I've read about this magic somewhere.
So Armax, I don't know. That's possible. Ynit, you are aware that there is a multitude of spells that can, well, change the weather, alter time, create illusions, manifest somebody to be locked in a warp between realms. Right? It's kind of like there's clearly spells you don't know of any. You don't know any personally, but you know they exist.
Would I know what kind of caster would use such spells?
Well, any wizard worth his salt can definitely do it. And it would make sense that someone of druidic nature could. Though you don't really know why anyone would do that. It's kind of one of those, like, why would you waste time doing something that's kind of meaningless?
I immediately become suspicious of our new druid friend.
Okay. So I presume you're all going to get something to eat before heading out?
It's morning or night right now?
Currently, the sun is pretty high in the sky.
Do we know she's a druid or no?
We saw you talk to plants.
Okay.
Yeah. If not by class, then at least by characteristics.
Excuse me, you know forests and the leading life, yes?
Yes.
Is it normal for owls and possums to be awake at this hour?
No, they're nocturnal. They shouldn't be that active if they are awake.
Just gently, not grab her face, but kind of turn it to where I saw them.
Alright.
And Firefly's right over there. Also, it just seems odd to me.
And you look to see, and yeah, there's a couple owls that are just sort of like actively just hopping around in the leaves looking for small mice and whatnot. And there are small little fireflies that are actually near the camp that have their bulbs lit.
What?
It's not night, is it? Or it's not daylight, is it?
You
Quickly,
don't
someone
know?
that's not me, stare at the sun and look at it.
Could this
What?
could this all be just like the sunlight and everything be an illusion? And we didn't get a full night's sleep.
If it were, the bird wouldn't see it. I'm sorry, Aramax.
No, it's the
What?
bird. It's okay.
I'm gonna walk over to the owls and poke them to make sure they're real.
I mean, they don't let you get that close, but
But I can visibly tell that they're real.
yeah, the second you get within like 3 or 4 feet, they just start scuttling off, kicking leaves up everywhere.
Are we in night and we think it's day? Because that's
Is
what
it-
I'm getting from this.
Does anyone have any type of dispelling magical things?
Yes, actually.
I do too, but I don't think it would be strong enough to do whatever this is.
Take my spoon out.
Oh. Alright, so reaching into your sleeve, you pull out this really ornate looking silvered spoon with a very large cup on it, and you look into it. Make a perception check. Alright. You sort of like gaze into it, and you pull it back from you a little bit, and what little light you can see popping into it, you notice that it is pitch black out. You can barely see yourself or anything. Moving it around, you can see that it's everywhere. Just pitch black.
Yeah,
But
what?
you point it down, and that's when you notice the clouds are moving. They're circling fairly quickly. And judging by their location, it seems to be near the graveyard.
Alright, no one panic. We'll just all be calm and rational, but, just look through this with me.
Oh.
Yeah, one by one, you can
What?
all notice the exact same thing.
But Aramax saw the illusion too before, so the necklace didn't stop him from...
Correct.
Okay, just making a note.
What?
That's creepy.
We're in trouble. We should probably have a light breakfast and head down there rather quickly.
This has gone from normal to crazy in a night. That's kind of impressive.
Well, this night is an extended night.
True. I pop a good berry in my mouth and hold my hand out with more if anybody wants one.
I'll grab
So
one.
you recast the spell.
Yep.
Alright.
Could have cast it also before she went to bed, and it would still last, and she'd have her spell slot.
True. It does last 24 hours.
Oh. I just didn't know if that was the good berries you made the day before or the night before.
I would have made them while I was sitting around the campfire wanting food.
Okay.
So it would have been that night.
So yeah, you still have them.
Yay!
And alright, so all of you, I presume, partake.
Most definitely.
Alright. And you all... I mean, you've had better meals. Oh, careful there. You've had better meals, but... there's worse. It's like a very... It's like if Ensure made a smoothie. A very, very, very fibrous smoothie. But it does satisfy the needs of a full meal. So what do y'all want to do?
Well, first things first, let's go head down to the terrifying graveyard where doom is upon us.
Maybe we could plan, or I'm not sure if you can. Can you try to cast something just real quick?
What would you like to cast?
Something simple that you wouldn't feel as waste if it didn't have to work.
Go ahead.
She was asking you.
Yeah.
What do you want me to cast?
Anything? I don't know if you'll be able to wearing.
Right. I guess I'll just do a, There we go.
Yeah. So you clack a certain word and sort of like etch out or try to etch out a rune into the air, but nothing happens.
An outward spell, maybe? Something that you project?
To the same effect. You've done this multiple times, you know how to do this, but it just doesn't. It's like you don't even have access to that spell.
Magical impotence. The
Right.
myths were true.
Yeah,
Well, he's outlived his usefulness. I guess we'll just eat him.
I'll go based myself.
you know,
Without
use
magic, my life is hollow.
you can get it back once we go to a temple, or find someone with the ability to cure you, but I'm just worried if you fall in battle when you're ancient, you might, especially under these circumstances, you might become undead and then...
And then I'll sadly have to cut off your head.
What is it with you and killing this bird man?
He's mad because I blinded him in a cavern once.
No, that was Chuck.
Oh, that was no. Did I hypnotize him?
There's been so many things I can't
I
remember.
think you
them all.
did, yeah.
Yeah, I successfully hypnotized him.
Did you make him bark like a dog or something?
Made him dance.
Yep.
Huh.
I guess I'll just have to use this crossbow. Waves crossbow around crazily.
Don't. Be careful. I don't want to get skewered in your stupidity by waving around the crossbow.
I have no idea if this thing even works.
Yeah, we can't go in there with you like this, so we're gonna have to put on your mage armor. Okay. Well, you can't, not yet. Let me take off this amulet, and then put on your mage armor and just hide.
What are you taking off?
I'm gonna have to take off the amulet.
Wait. Okay, which amulet? Because there's two in question here.
The silvered one from
the garnet. So yeah, it takes nothing to just like sort of remove it, and again, you can see our max slowly begin to age. You do notice it stop.
It stopped?
Yeah. I mean, you're still aged.
How old am I?
Old enough to get the early bird special?
Oh dear. Can I cast mage armor still?
Yes. You do so with gusto. Although you can hear all of your knuckles crack when you do it.
Put it back.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah.
I hand it back to Yaja and say, we'll need this later, I think.
I mean, if any of you...
I need it now.
Without magic, then... are you sure?
I'll sit in a corner and throw spells.
Right, I'll just put this away.
If you want, I can look after the old bird man.
You're so nice. I bet your parents love you.
Yes, they treasure me.
Do you call them often?
My grandkids don't call me.
She rolls her eyes and just starts walking off to the graveyard.
Is this your house?
Okay. So you all begin pushing forward.
We gotta.
I mean, I do. They could stay behind.
All right.
Yeah, we gotta go because I've got some vengeance I need to enact.
Yeah. Oh, the coffee has worn off by this point.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's good while it lasted.
I'll get more.
Absolutely. And all right, so you all make it to the same gate. Is there anything else you want to try and do? Thordak is currently holding back with the cart. You know, doesn't want the horses to get spooked. Because the horses are suspiciously spooked.
I mean, we could try to be stealthy, but is that possible?
I walk over to the horses to try to calm them down.
They are horses, and they're actually surprisingly calm. But it's just like, they are ready to go.
Oh, well, then I'll just gingerly pet their necks. More soothing to her than them.
They still appreciate it.
The one on the left is Spearmint, and the one on the right is Bangle Bongle.
These poor horses. And she keeps petting them, trying to think of better names because those names are horrible.
And now I'm thinking of Fallout 4. Damn you. Alright, so what's your game plan?
I guess we could try to sneak.
Nah, it never works. Let's just go head in, just run in as fast as possible, screaming the whole time.
I could wander in. I'm so old, I probably look like a zombie.
Could we do the Walking Dead trick where we cover ourselves with the body parts of those we've killed?
Well, it's about a quarter of the day's trek to get back to the bodies you originally killed. And all there's left here is just a couple of, pet bones.
No undisturbed graves that we could dig up?
None at the gate. You'd have to go inside. This is just a pathway to the graveyard.
Maybe it's a nice guy, so I guess we could just start heading on in. Carefully.
Alright. So y'all begin to walk past the gate, and I presume quietly.
Yes, I tell the horses goodbye before we leave.
Alright. I hope this works. Alright, can any of you see?
No.
No.
How about now?
That's better.
No.
Oh, are you serious, RMX?
Yeah.
No. It seems to be your token a lot.
Yeah.
No.
Music's nice.
Here we go.
There we go.
So this is what you see. As walking through the graveyard.
Oh, thank God! It's a Shadow of the Colossus and a demon.
I don't see anything.
Oh, yeah, your token's new, so it probably hasn't been configured. How about now?
I see half of a field, which I'm assuming is the point.
Is that better? Because, yeah.
Yes, I see where we are, and then the middle part.
All right. Also, by the way, entering in here, everyone just looks at you guys. Yeah. Bran was kind of right when he said sometimes the undead can just sense you.
Well, then they shouldn't be able to see me.
They can smell you.
He's
Need
got-
everyone to roll initiative.
He's got one foot in the grave. They can't. I mean, they don't really care about him.
They look over and they're like, nah, too gamey.
Alright, oop. Sorry, there's just a lot going on. Okay. By the way, you do notice that a couple of these zombies and skeletons look different than each other. Did that work? Is there a skeleton on the board? Now there is.
You talking about the one on the right?
Damn it, it didn't save. Alright. So, skeleton, zombie, and big boy.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Alright, so in descending order, we have oh boy, that's gonna be fun. The first one to react is actually the one who can see you over the wall. As my music forgets to repeat. You can see an old familiar face with multiple lacerations to his legs and powder burns on his hands.
Is that Dr. Ogre?
Oh, it doesn't say his name. This is the one time I wanted to say its name in chat. Wait, oh no. Oh, you can see it in his initiative order. He got an upgrade. Let's see, and Big Boy's gonna move in, just going, no. Just tromping his way through, and you know what? He's gonna dash. Just dragging this, like, dead tree behind him, carving a nice ditch all the way through several gravestones. And that's his turn. Oh. Now I know what I'm missing. Alright, who's next? Holy shit!
He has
What
good
is-
timing.
Will, unmute yourself and get your ass in here.
Hey guys,
Get your ass in here, boy.
I'm kind of in the middle of Walmart. I had to stay late so that I could actually make money and my wife and I don't starve. But I'm finishing now. I'm actually putting up the table as we speak. But I know all of my spells and abilities and stuff. Is there something I can help you with?
Well, you did get a long rest.
Okay.
Alright. And right now you are in the graveyard. And you're looking down
Okay.
Dr. Professor Undead Ogre. By the way,
Okay.
Unit,
Mm-hmm.
this guy catches your eye. Especially the bright oranges and reds you can see that are slowly decaying off of his form.
Is he laughing with what remains of a voice box?
If he still had his jaw, you could imagine he's laughing.
Am I having Vietnam flashbacks?
A little bit. By the way, It is now. Oh, fuck! I'm Elena.
Ella Neal.
Ella
Oh
Neal.
no.
Where are my post-it notes? Ella Neal, you are up. You see about a 1.5 tons of fun coming straight at you.
Okay, let me see. If I move her up here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You should have a nice view of everything, including a rather strange-looking individual coming out of the mausoleum.
One more. Oh, geez. And I'm going to cast Thunder Wave.
Oh shit. All right. Cast it for me. While I lag. Alright. So it's DC 15.
Yep.
Alright. Unfortunately, Professor Ogre is not good at these. But he succeeds. Holy shit. So he takes half damage?
Yeah, so 4 thunder damage.
Alright. Well, you do stand a decent chance of, like, giving him a headache as the thunder wave erupts from you, launching a couple bits of partial undead and a few broken tombstones in every direction.
Woo!
The thunderous force does stagger him slightly.
Okay.
Bonus action?
I don't have anything that would be useful, so I end my turn.
Alright. Unit.
Okay,
Somebody
will...
else as crazy as you are.
I will run up to Ella Neal and put my arm on her shoulder and be like, I'll take the big guy, and then I go, Enoch Chuck.
Alright. So, and I've... Yikes. Alright. So, with a quick stamp into the ground, you can see the already large form of Yanit slowly begins to just ripple with energy and just grows to an immense size. The ground actually shaking beneath his feet, and everyone now looks upon him.
Yeah, I'm now 6 feet tall and I weigh 2,616 pounds.
Wait, you said you were 6 feet tall?
16 feet tall.
Okay, I was about to say, because that's really underwhelming for you if you're just 6 feet tall. I think I got shorter.
Well, Kevin, the other way would.
And then I draw out my very massive scimitar and then I sing the song on my people.
Yeah, like you actually do like the "We Will Rock You" stamp as you're casting the spell, and an even larger bastard sword drops into the sky and just obliterates some undead that was crawling near you. Didn't quite make it out of the grave yet. Ow. Reducing will so he doesn't get ear screamed. And that's for everything.
That's my everything, yeah.
Ooh, zombies!
Yeah, I did mute Will.
Wait.
Will, Boo, could you mute?
Wait, he's the only one? Aw, damn it! I thought something got fucky. I have one zombie.
That's okay.
Alright.
Alright, and he's going to attack Yanit. This is gonna go well. Hey, a 21! Does a 21 hit?
Well, I'll let it hit.
Alright. He does 2 damage as he kind of just hits you in the back of the calf.
So that's all you got, little man?
Yeah, because they don't have multi-attack. Ayaja?
Okay.
Really, he crit failed his initiative. Alright. So,
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, movement. I'm just counting.
all right. We're now face to face with a partially undead.
Partially, as in he's fresh, or.
As in, he's very fresh. You can actually see that his clothes, although tattered, are probably maybe 2 or 3 years old at best.
I'll just swipe him with my sword. No fancy stuff.
Don't need to be fancy with these guys.
I can be?
Don't need to be.
Oh.
Because, yeah, you can tell these are box standard undead. Alright. And both hit. And to the surprise of no one, the paladin goes in for the most dangerous of blows and just sort of drams it into his chest and pulls it upward, just splitting him in the head. And
Pulls
I'm sorry?
the collarbone out, kind of just like pops it.
yeah. And I do believe that has him dead. Oh, hold on.
Have him just be alive. It's funnier that way.
Oh. How much damage did you take? 5?
8 plus 5. He's fine.
Yeah, no, he is currently fine, as the blow should have killed him. But alas, some part of him still remains. And he just sort of pushes his head back together. Anything else?
I'm checking out something. No, nothing.
Alright. Arumax the Old.
Yes.
What you gonna do?
Well, may I cast a spell?
Yeah. And your necklace is also pulsating again.
What's it saying?
Oh, he's not saying shit. But you can feel its power.
Well, what I'd like to do for now is I'd like to hit Dr. Ogre with something.
Professor.
Whatever.
He didn't spend 4 months in the grave to get his doctorate for nothing. Alright, what you gonna throw at him?
I'm going to throw a fireball. And, let's see. And I believe that if that hits, that'll, have a 20-foot radius.
Oh, a legit fireball.
Yes! An actual fireball.
Okay.
To which, just to be above reproach, I'd like to use some meta magic. And use careful spell to protect the ones up front.
So, alright, you did your homework.
Yep.
So yeah, you just, a spell you have not tried before, you just sort of like increase the magnitude of your firebolt and just hurl this incendiary grenade over your comrades and onto Dr. Professor Ogre. And the two of you can see the detonation as this huge wave of like fire and heat just comes at you. But then this sort of like row of ethereal feathers just appear in front of you and take the entirety of the blast. All right, roll that. Oh, he's not making this. Yeah, he takes the full brunt of this. As where the thunder wave almost pushed him back, that damn near killed him. And he is now currently on fire, wielding a fiery tree. Anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna take a nap now.
Alright. You begin siesta.
So wait, he aimed it so he didn't hit us, or
He had meta magic.
a careful spell's only for half? I thought. Like it just gives you your save.
No, it saves you.
Oh, just entirely?
Yeah, it makes you succeed your saving throws as many people, and I can save up to as many people as my charisma modifier.
Oh, I just thought fireball did half. Okay, got it.
Yeah, it would have done half, but he used careful spell.
I mean, like if we.
Oh, wait a minute. It just automatically succeeds.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah,
you guys do take half.
Yeah.
It absorbs the brunt of the explosion.
Let's see.
Which, unit, that's a concentration check.
I don't need one. Well,
You still took damage.
Yeah, but there's no way I can fail it because I'm gonna absorb elements, and it's gonna be like no
Which means
damage.
it'll
But I'll
be
try to.
it's a
Do we
minimum
round
of
up or
10.
down?
If it's beneath 10, then it's a 10 flat.
I know I'll roll it, but
Yes.
it's just
I know.
can't.
Like, if this was just a random bar fight, I wouldn't make it, but this is actually going to be relevant.
It's 14 because I add 5 to it.
Thank you. So yeah, no, you do pass. Alright. Damn battle music. Alright.
We're fighting the music.
Alright, so this poor boy is going to start pouring out of the mausoleum. And you can already tell that this individual is different. As with each movement, he doesn't seem to walk as much as he is sort of pulled along with these long, dark, very dark black and like putrid green tendrils coming out of him.
Looks like my prom date.
Hey, it's that guy we killed at the Crystal Water place.
Wait, you mean the flail snail?
No, remember the nightmare monster that came out of my eye? It's his corpse.
Oh yeah.
Oh. No, he didn't leave a corpse. You kind of wish he did, though. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he can hit.
Oh, crap, Hexus is gonna hit us.
Oh, yeah, X is going to give it to you. As this thing is going to, like, let out a blood-curdling scream. Ow. Damn it, I'm not doing that ever again. And he is going to make several attacks against Ynit.
What the hell's his reach? Jesus.
Well, with his tendrils, 30 feet. So, 18. I presume you shield that.
I don't do.
Oh, alright. So, 18. Crit fail. Critical succeed, so that's an auto hit.
Yeah,
Right,
I just get by the crit.
Yep, so you take 6 damage, which is nothing to you. Once again, concentration check, just to be fair. And you are currently grappled. As these tendrils just sort of launch out of him and just strike at you at every form. Your sword's able to block most of it, but then there's one that just gets you right in the ankles and then curls up your armor, and you can feel it around your neck. It's tight, but it's not constricting. And it is very, very, very warm. The bad kind of warm.
Is there a bad kind of warm?
Yeah, like if you're in a public pool and all of a sudden it gets warm. But it's like all up and down your body.
I just didn't feel like getting out to go to the bathroom, you know.
Right. Will, what's your ETA? Damn it. Alright, it's Dr. Ogre's turn. Let's see, he is... he does have this wonderfully grappled target in front of him. But... he's gonna go after the one who hurt him. Smashy, smashy!
No, wait, my bones.
Oh no, not you. The Thunder Wave. It's closer.
Oh God.
Does a 16 hit.
Ella Neal.
Ella Neal.
Elano.
Yes, it hits.
Alright, so he pulls up this giant flaming tree and just drops it on you. You're able to get out of the way of some of it, but it's still just... It could have broken your knees if you weren't ready for it. Alright, and
Stupid ogre zombie.
Yep. And he can't do anything else, so it's Skeleton's turn. Anyone, can he make that? Let's see. The shambling undead make their move. And they can't do... Well, actually, no. He'll... Couple dashes. Oh, hold on. I forgot one. Ooh, Yannette, they're close. And you can hear them chattering.
I'm not scared.
See, one of them is close enough, and he is going to strike against you. No. Because it's you. Alright. Okay. Eleni? Right? Is that right? I fucked it up again, didn't I?
Ella Nil.
Ella Nil. I read it
Yes.
and it doesn't come up as that.
Like elemental and nothing.
Alright, she's gonna pull out her scimitar and try to get this guy.
Alright, the shambling corpse next to you. Oh yeah, that hella hits. And let's see. And he's not resistant to it. So yeah, with a single swipe against its skull, you crack its skull.
Awesome. And I'll just stand here. Hoping for the best.
In the midst of a firefight, preventing Yannette from blowing himself up.
Yep, because I don't want that thing to swipe at me when I leave melee range, because nope.
Alright, Yannette, you're up.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have a Vietnam flashback, look at this little guy, be like, yeah, it's not funny. It's not funny. Shut up. And green flame blade in its face.
Oh yeah, hella hits.
Bad rolls. I also had a D6 of its fire damage because I absorbed it, so I don't. It's okay.
I mean, yeah, he's dead.
All right, and
Like,
then
it takes almost nothing to kill that thing.
good. And the 5 goes to the guy standing beside him.
Oh, the skeleton?
Yeah, it's the guy within 5 feet of him takes. So the guy to his north.
And the two of them just go up into a burst of flames, the bones actually turning to ash as they crumple to nothing.
All right, then I turn to my left to the one next to Ayaja, and I take my second attack.
Alright. Yeah, that hits. And like so many others, you just spin in a flaming circle and kill another one. You get the impression these things are not very tough.
I mean, they're kind of brittle.
Oh, hell yeah.
I turn back towards Mr. Colossus behind me, and I go, bring it!
Okay.
Dr. House Elf.
And you did ask. As a few more begin to unearth themselves. Unfortunately, that's their turn because I got so rolled on this random encounter. But there is one next to you, and he's going to strike. Why do I keep thinking that's going to work?
I mean, he has disadvantage anyway.
And then the Cowboys came in.
Oh, yeah, no, he's not getting close. Alright, that's zombies. Ayaja.
Cool, enough to smack this zombie.
There is also a skeleton behind you.
Does he seem like more of a threat, or is he just less skin, different model?
It's hard to tell. They all seem to be very recent. The one in front of you is clearly humanoid, or like human.
Yeah, I'll just keep smacking at the same one.
Alrighty then. Yeah, no, that hits.
Still fill up, I assume? Or...
Let me check. Alright. Yep, you do smack him down, but alas, he just sort of seems to pick himself back up. You're definitely hurting him.
Hey, I miss.
Not necessarily. No, you hit. Wait, can you do that?
Do what?
Alright. He needs to make another save.
This guy, MVP. Just 10 out of 10.
Yeah, he keeps dropping to 1 hit point.
If
Fucking
I'm
hell.
full.
Yeah, like you are definitely hurting him. But it's like he's just being a recent undead, he does not seem to go down easy.
Well, she's not just going for killing blows. She's trying to hack it off. So
Of course.
the balance is off because she's known as undead. So.
I presume once they fall, it's a headshot. Speaking of which, out of Max. Alright, Max.
Yes.
You're up.
All right. Let's see here. All right. So, yeah, I'm gonna throw a fireball at the nightmare skeleton.
The one. Wait, which one?
The spoopy. Yeah. This guy.
Alright. Roll it.
Way. And that should also hit the other guy with the range.
And it does not hit any of your allies. Good shot.
Thank you.
Ow.
Okay.
Will, you alright? We've been in his pocket this whole damn time. Alright. So the Bloody Bones lives. And he takes 12.
Alright. I knew that was a bloody bones.
Alright. So yeah, so the fireball detonates oh shit. So the fireball detonates directly into his face, and you can actually see some of the blood and gore of him just begins to dissipate. Well, or I should say evaporate. And the smell of now just undead is now far worse. As now this blood is being aerated everywhere. But it seems to have even less of effect than you would hope it would. And in fact seems to almost shake it off the same way Ynit does.
Did it at least take care of those tendrils?
Hold on. Also, fuck you.
What?
Wait. It does not. It does seem to shake them. And they definitely seem like they are attackable, but alas, that did not seem to do what you wanted it to do.
How about Dr. Ogre?
Oh, Dr. Ogre took full. Like, he is now fully on fire. Like, he's emanating light. Alright, anything else?
He always was the brightest student. I think that's all I can do for now.
Alright. And now he's up. Thank you for reminding.
I'm getting better.
Let's see. I just gotta double check how we can do this.
You just ask yourself, how do you want to do this?
Basically. As he's going to go here, and Ynit, the slimy, bloody tendril that's around you, is now going to pull you
Okay.
over to him. Unfortunately, Elenil. Did I get it right that time?
Yes.
Yes.
Elenil? Let's see.
You get it right, but there's no check for me to resist it.
Unfortunately, no. Because this is kind of its shtick.
That's okay.
I don't know. You take 10 bludgeoning damage as Unit is quite literally pulled across you. Yeah, the large lumbering form, not that graceful. But since you are here, the tendril around the tendril that's within your armor unit, it's going to form small claws underneath it and just begin raking into you. You take 14 damage, slashing. It is an automatic hit.
Okay.
That is its turn, though, and concentration check.
I use my reaction to reduce the damage.
You can. That's your giant ability, right?
My class is, yeah.
So yeah, so you see it coming and you harden yourself up. And you take only a little bit of damage. But it does seem to be it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm basically waiting for you to roll a 1. Alright.
We'll see if that ever happens.
Correct. Professor Ogre's time. Let's see. More things he can play with. Let's see. Yeah, no, he's gonna go after Thunderwave. Because he's not right. But he's also really slow as he picks up his burning tree and tries to crash it down upon Elenil. But you see it this time, and being knocked down by Unit also knocked you off balance, as this huge lumbering piece of flaming wood just drives down about an inch from you.
I spit in his general direction.
Alright. Skeleton's turn. You know what? No, it sees easier prey. Ayaja, you get an attack of opportunity, as the skeleton is now going after your compatriot.
Cool. I can do magic since I'm forecaster, so I'm gonna smite that jerk.
The skeleton?
Yeah, he left my area. I can smite him. I'm a
Right.
warcaster.
I can go for it.
Smite away, smite away. I need the cane for balance. I can't hit him with it.
I mean, you don't need to use anything else as you have killed them.
Oh, so I wouldn't waste it.
Yeah, no. Like, that happens when you deal damage. Like, it's good. But yeah, you basically see him moving away, and without looking, you just sort of one-hand swing your sword behind you and just cut its skull in half. As another pile of bones falls around you.
Love you.
Will still needs to get his ass in here. Alright. So it's Elenil. You're between his rock and the other guy's hard place. What do you want to do?
She's getting angry with all this stuff going around her. So she's going to wild shape into a tiger and go after the big stupid thing that keeps trying to hit her with the tree.
Alright, Alright, do you have the attack stats for that, or do I need to get them?
I have my player's handbook out. I just need to read.
It's in the SRD too.
Alright, you should have control over it. I think that's how this works. Yeah, no, that should work.
Does a 17 hit?
You going after Dr. Ogre or Unit?
Dr. Ogre.
Alright. Yeah, that hella hits. Hella hits with a vengeance. Like, it doesn't even try to get out of the way. Alright, so roll damage.
How's
I
Doctor?
bit him.
How's Doctor Ogre doing?
Pretty bad. He currently is the worst looking person anywhere you can see. As
Looks
even
like
with
death.
Yeah, like this bite actually drives into his calf, and you just rend a literal chunk of flesh off of his leg. You can now just see mostly bone and everything else.
Woo!
Yeah, he is not looking good at all. Unit?
Okay. I'm going to bonus action Misty Step on the other side of Mr. Colossus.
That'll do it.
No more tentacle speech.
Correct.
And then take 2 attacks at Mr. Big. First one, Green Flame Blade, so I can try to take out the guy next to Ayasha.
That's at Dr. Ogre?
I'm hitting Dr. Ogre, but the 5 goes to the
Yeah, the
one
zombie.
next to him. Yeah.
Alright, well, yeah, they both hit.
Okay, and seeing that the one next to Ayasha still didn't die, I'll take my second attack at him.
What second attack?
I am level 6, I get extra attack.
Yeah, but you used a spell.
The spell makes you use an attack.
The Green Flame Blade is an action to cast. I know this for a fact.
But as part of casting the spell, you use an
attack.
attack.
Yes.
You don't use an action.
You use an action to cast the spell. I've actually talked to Chris Perkins at WotC. It is a spell that lets you attack. It's like Banishing Smite.
Don't Green Flame Blade then. I'll just take it off my bar.
Alright, so yeah, so like 3. Oh, misclick. Okay. Yeah, no, those all.
There's only 2 there.
Oh, I mean, you got 3, but that's fine. Yeah, no, all hit. That is 15 on Dr. Ogre.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. So with another flurry of blows, you begin actually cutting open his midsection, and just guts are pouring out. Mostly on Ayaja.
It's burning away, it's fine.
He is currently on death's door. Alright. Hopefully we'll actually get here. Zombies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Oh. Alright. 2 to Unit, 2 to Elenil. Alright. These are at Unit. I'm guessing you shield. Hey!
Yeah, I'll use shield.
Alright.
The cavalry has arrived.
So yeah, fruitlessly they just try to swipe at you, and you don't even try to block it. It's just they bounce off your armor. You can't even notice they're there. Let's see. Now they're going after the tiger. Tiger. Damn. I know those hits.
Yeah, both hits. Yep.
Alright. Unfortunately, the tiger, not as nimble as one would hope, as these 2 zombies just sort of bum rush and just begin slamming. Just laying into your backside. Holy shit, Will's in game. Alright, Ayaja?
Yep.
You see a mostly dead big guy and a mostly dead little guy.
Man, this black
So,
screen
go
is
for the
so
little guy
enthralling.
first.
Oh, what? Oh, come on, yours too.
What happened?
There, does that fix it?
No.
What's it?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So, Yasha, what do you want to do? Ooh, damn! Versus who?
I said the little guy first, so I'll
Alright.
be fair.
Yeah, no, you. There is nothing left. As you once again find that same seam you cut into him, and just keep cutting into him. You have somehow figured out a way to bifurcate him at the spine. It's cartoonish in the way you just split him, but he is dead. Alright,
As you do, a little
Right.
big guy.
that's a hit.
He's still. Is he almost dead, or like? Eh?
You get the impression another one of those will kill him.
Yeah, I'll just leave it then.
Alright. Bonus action, movement.
I will actually move right here. Yes, I know it's next to an enemy, but
No, I see what you're doing. You begin to move over to your newly tigress companion to hopefully draw some aggro.
yeah, and disadvantage on attacks.
That too. Automax.
How's Professor Ogre looking?
Pretty beat the hell up.
Do you think a magical missile of some kind would help him out?
It looks like a small breeze could kill him at this point. Like he is classified as a skeleton, but there is very little flesh on him at this point. All right. Yeah, that's enough.
I would like to notify Professor Ogre that his tenure has been terminated. He should be no longer serving at Zombie High.
And he does drop to both knees, and then picks himself back up.
Oh, you look like Death won over.
Yep. He looks very bad. But undead fortitude, man, it's a hell of a thing. Speaking of which, he's just okay. He's just going to absorb this guy, and he's just going to start beating on you two, because you're the closest here. Elenil, Ayaja.
Elenil has disadvantage, so she would get that 12.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So no hits. As you can see his arms kind of split open into like dozens of little like dagger-like nails and just starts rending at you two. But between your shield and her nimbleness, you can waver off most of the attacks. It is an unrelenting barrage as the sound of clanging metal is echoing throughout. Alright. Professor Ogre. Yeah, no, he's gonna swing at Unit. Nope.
Swing and a miss.
Slow as ever, Unit just sidesteps the attack. Death is starting to get a hold of him. And you killed my last skeleton. Will, are you here?
I am.
You're up.
Okay. Who's been the biggest threat in the fight?
This guy.
Yeah.
The whirling mass of blood and bone and sinew.
Ghost of hentai past.
Ghost of hentai past. Okay. Well, I'm gonna murder him. Have you done anything for
Nope.
Bran?
You were securing the carts with Thordak.
Okay. Alright. Seeing things in somewhat dire straits. Kind of seems like you guys are doing it pretty well, though.
Right.
I will go ahead and activate my blood right.
Alright. So, with a quick snap, you again encompass yourself in a dark, icy wind. The very presence of you and these, it's hard to tell if the chill is from the undeath, but you're cold.
Alright, Mr. Hentai Past, sir.
Don't insult my bloody bones like that. I worked hard crafting him. Do you know how many people I had to kill to make him?
No.
Enough. Alright, what do you want to
Oh, okay. Alright. Okay.
4?
do? Ooh, more. He's a 30-foot range.
How rough does he look?
6.
He looks fine.
He looks fine?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
I mean, as fine as a skeleton man can be.
He looks very well put together and slippery.
Okay.
So fine, but it's slanted and said with a twang.
Okay. Let's... He looks fine. This might carry on a little while longer then, huh? We're not just wrapping things up, are we?
I mean, he's right now the only thing that I would consider a threat.
Okay. Alright then, I am going to go ahead and put on my armor, you know?
So the coldness that surrounds you now actually encompasses into a small blizzard. And that should definitely come in handy.
And that was my bonus action and my action. That's all I can do right now.
Alright. L&L,
I'm gonna bite him again.
Dr. Ogre.
Yes.
Go for it. That's it. Alright, so roll damage. As again, you rip another chunk out of his leg and drops him to his knees. So then... But he gets back up. Alright, Unit.
Sorry.
It's alright, you're up.
How's this big guy looking?
He looks really fucked up, but every time somebody drops him, he just sort of gets back up. Or I should say, every time somebody stabs him or pierces him, he gets back up.
Okay. I'm gonna take a slice at... Is that a zombie above me?
Yep, 2 zombies next to you.
I'll slice the one above me.
Oh yeah, hella hit. Alright.
And just take another one at the big guy, I guess.
That one's also a hit. Okay, is he bugged? Alright. Yeah, no, you slash them both down. Like, ripping even more flesh off of both of them. But they don't stay dead.
I don't like them.
I'm starting to hate them too. Alright. Oh yeah, you don't have a magic weapon, right?
No, they're not considered magic weapons yet.
My wild shape attacks are considered magical.
Okay. It's relevant.
If that helps any.
It is. It's just not at the current moment. All right. Ayaja, you're up. You're starting to get the sense that these zombies don't go down with conventional weaponry. Ayaja.
Right. She's just gonna sigh and just hit the ogre.
Hit the ogre.
And does the second one hit?
Oh, they both hit.
Oh, okay. On the first one, then I'll divine smite because I know for a fact radiant damage keeps them down.
How do you want to do it? As the divine smite seems to be the one thing that drops him to his knees for good.
She's not even looking. She's just like, just kind of swipes at him quickly on the knee that's not quite buckled yet.
It buckles now as the entire colossus just falls into a pile.
Like, I've got bigger problems.
Yeah. You offhandedly turned a man into curry.
And does this second hit this dude or no? 14. I can't tell.
It does not.
Cool, so that's my turn, yeah.
Alright. Arumax.
Yes.
What you gonna do, brother? When the
What?
bloody bones comes for ya?
Well, I imagine I would crap myself sufficiently. In the meantime, I'm going to throw a magical missile at it.
Alright, roll damage. I mean, it definitely hits as you unleash another flurry of purple feathers that manifest into missiles and are just driving into his flesh. It hurts.
Good.
It also hurts you a little bit. Your arthritis is really kicking up.
Oh, God.
Alright.
How much arthritis damage do I take?
None. Yet. Alright, Bloody Bones. Let's see. He sees a lot of people next to him. And he only has one attack that does a lot of damage. Alright. Elenil.
With
Oh,
disadvantage.
alright. Thank you. Okay. Does 16 still hit?
Yep.
Alright. 6 slashing and you are currently grappled. Ayaja.
Yep. Yep, that hits.
You take 11 and you're also grappled. Bran. Miss.
Yes.
Bran again. Alright. So, that's all 4 of his attacks. Wait. Hold on. No. I was clicking the wrong one. Hold on. Okay. Missed. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to do this again. I'm gonna say he missed LNL.
Okay.
Let's see. Ayaja, Bran.
So wait, he missed or hit me?
And he only hit Bran.
Let him.
Alright. You take 3 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And you are grappled.
Okay. Takes 5 points of damage.
That is relevant. Alright. Dr. Ogre. Fuck off. Alright, Bran, you're up.
Okay. Let's see. How should I screw this guy today?
Oh, one thing you should know. There's a giant swirling vortex, one would say a soul NATO, that's swirling around that mausoleum.
That's so metal.
That's what I was going for.
Okay. Suspicious. But I'm kind of grappled, so I think I'm going to stay focused on this. Okay. This guy's kind of a jerk. So let's go ahead and... Has fire hurt him before?
He did get hit with fire, but it didn't seem to do as much as you would hope.
Okay. Alright, I'll just try and stab him. We'll see how that goes.
Alright, go for it. Damn. Alright, so all 3 hit. As you just, like, with both blades, just shing, shing, shing. Oh, I forgot about the cold damage.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, add that up for me.
7 plus 4, that's 11. 7 plus 2 is 9, so we're at 20, 30, 39.
How do you want to do this? Again, the scariest thing I could find, and you just knock it out in one attack.
I mean, I'm the DPS. That's like my job.
It's either you or Yanit. Alright.
Man, I don't know. I want to be able, like, as I walk up and he dares to grapple me, and a quick set of observance, maybe notice where his weak spots are, and just, like, as simplistically as I can, just nail those. It's no problem. Guys, why were we having an issue with this?
Yeah, you just... As soon as he grabs you and pulls you in closer, you can see that his chest cavity opens up a little, and you drive both of your Arctic blades into its heart, and it just freezes from the inside out. Very Aliens.
I was imagining a Sub-Zero move.
That too. I will say this. Over the next minute, you can just clean up the rest of these guys.
I was gonna say, could I just like pick them up and throw them football style outside the graveyard?
Absolutely.
I mean, to put in perspective, I'm pretty sure that I could knock one over.
Like, you just grab each of them by the throat as they harmlessly flail at you, and you just hurl one of them overhanded and do the other one granny style, and they just collide in the air and just collapse into a pile.
Guys, it's amazing. They don't have any flesh, so they're really, really, really weak.
Says the bony, gray, feathered little tiny bird.
Alright, so what do you guys want to do?
I think we should check out the ominous vortex of doom, destruction, and nightmares.
Yep.
Alright.
It kind of reminds me of home.
So
It
you all
reminds me
go
of my
to enter the
nightmares.
mausoleum.
Indeed.
What's your marching order?
I'll go first if they let me.
Alright,
Paladin and all.
set yourselves up like that.
I'll release the spell on strength.
Oh no, this is like 30 seconds. Maximum.
Oh, okay. Well, it only lasts a minute, but that'll work. Okay.
Yeah, no, you would still have it active, you just have like 4 or 5 rounds left.
Alright. I'll go first.
Because I presume you're not dawdling. I presume you're just like, oh shit, we need to go find the center of the Soul NATO.
I'm gonna cast heroism on us.
Alright, that's easy enough. You just like sort of pat everyone on the back and
Well, I
whisper
don't know if I can do it on everyone. So it's not
Oh, it's like 3 people, right? How many ever it affects, you do that. And it's simply enough. Just tell me who's affected. Because it might be relevant.
cool. I'll do it on myself and Unit.
Alright. So you both get 5 temporary hit points. And I've been called on this before. It's 5 every round, but you don't get an additional 5. It's just 5.
It is.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and your hit points already ran out, so... Alright, is this your marching order? Going once. Going twice.
Yeah, I think so.
Oops. Alright, I kind of screwed this up, but it should be fine.
Aw, snap.
As you look into the mausoleum, which the inside of it is actually beautifully ordained. Like there's murals on all the walls. Let's see.
You lagged out, I think.
Oh no, sorry, that was just me changing music. You do see an individual. I presume you all see him.
Yes.
Spooky guy.
You see this wispy husk of what appears to be a zombie, but he's swirling in this vortex of death. Every step he takes seems to almost shudder in its wake, and he seems to be the epicenter of all of this. His tattered clothing is blowing in his own wind, but his flesh is also flayed in a way, and you can't tell if it's his clothing or if it's his actual flesh. This creature just sort of looks upon all of you and just... Let's see. You know what? No, he'd look at Ayaja. Excuse me. The Master demands service. You are not welcome here. Yet. The individual is going to reach over to the casket and break off two plinths on it. And just cast these two small little, like, almost look like stone hexahedrals in front of you. And as soon as they land, you see this. As each one seemed to have something within it.
Oh, dang.
Let's see. By the way, do you guys want to keep same initiative or recycle?
Well, I don't know if Brian actually had one.
He did.
I was 15.
Okay.
Do you want to keep it or move on?
Doesn't matter to me, guys.
Page
I'll leave it up to you guys.
Somebody make a decision right now.
Keep it.
Keep it.
All right.
my turn because I can't see it on the turn order because it's blank.
We have no turns. We're being killed.
Oh, I'm lagging a little bit. All right. You have a turn order at 6.
Oh no, I know. I'm just when you take a player to a new page, our turn order.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can see it. I just can't.
All right. Oh, and I can't right-click you to. All right, everybody roll initiative, and I'll just re-add your old one.
Okay.
Did that do? No. Yeah, no, it's not gonna let me keep it. And it's a. Yeah, no, I lost it. No.
Well,
Yeah, sorry. I.
Just have to stick with what we just rolled.
My bad.
Okay.
This is my fault.
Yeah, because yours got so much better and ours got worse.
I mean, if you remember, if each player remembers their old initiative, you can change it, right?
Mm.
Yeah, I don't
I
mind.
could, but for some reason I'm just having a hard time doing this.
Okay.
We should be able to edit our own, but it's not letting me do that.
Yeah, it's it. It could be because since I have dynamic lighting on, it's lagging all of us.
It let me. I just switched it.
All right, if you remember your old one, put it in. I'm going to use honor system on you guys.
I literally cannot. What was mine, like 7?
Yours was,
It was 3.
natural 1.
It was a 3.
Yeah.
3?
I think that is a natural 1 for him.
Yeah, it is. Elanil got 13. I got 10. Ayasha got 6. And whatever Brain was.
Alright.
Do we have any idea what those things are?
Anybody proficient in religion, make a religion check.
What about me?
Only if you're proficient in religion.
A +8. Why did I roll 1?
Let's see.
It happened.
Ouch.
It happens.
Alright. Ayaja, you are aware of these things. And at first it doesn't seem all that worrisome for you. As these are called crypt stalkers. They're a relatively neutral spirit that tends to just fucking repeat. That tend to just like circle around areas of death, but specifically places of worship. They don't really bend either way on the scale of good and evil, but they will defend their home, whatever that may entail.
Okay.
What? Wow, really? Alright.
Really, what?
Just the initiatives. Alright.
I want to go first.
It's ordered by dexterity.
Oh, snap. My dexterity is a 4. Hey.
Alright, is everybody on initiative? Yes, no?
Yep.
Alright. Bran, you're up.
All right. Let's run forward 35 feet. That puts me here. I guess I charge under unit or something.
Oh yeah, no, you can easily pass through him.
Sucker! Okay. Puts my guy right within my sweet spot.
Which means... Oh.
Hex. And of course, I'm gonna curse him.
Oh shit, just all barrels.
Oh yeah, man. And amplify that sucker.
Alright.
Let's go, boy.
So this is very odd for Elanil, as this sort of petite, awkward elf whispers cursed words. Actual curses in the etheric sense. And you can see them manifesting around this wispy individual. You can actually see physical chains wrap around him as if they are now linked.
Weird.
Terrifying. You didn't pick him to be a warlock. Is that everything?
Yeah, that's it.
Wait, those are both as a bonus action.
So I'm sacrificing an action.
I'll allow it since you had to run up here.
Right.
But typically, that's not how that goes.
Right, because it doesn't make sense to be able to do something that requires a shorter action in a longer action. I got you.
Yeah. Alright. Now then. Let's see. Alright, he's gonna go easy on you. He's going to move up to you and raise his 2 arms up into the air and just drive them down on top of you. Ugh.
Yep. Those both hit.
And DC 13 Constitution saving throw. Alright, you do not gain a level of exhaustion.
Woo!
Like, as this thing almost seems to just draw the air and water out of you. actually seemingly dehydrating you. Let's see.
Okay, so he takes
Thank you.
30...
Pardon?
31 points of damage? 21 points of damage. No, 31.
How does it take 31?
Well, he's got the blood curse of mutual suffering on him,
Okay.
and I have the armor of Agathis, and he hit me twice.
Okay. How 31? Correct?
Correct.
31 damage?
31 damage.
Alright, he immediately regrets that decision. As just these plinths of ice just start erupting out of Bran into him, actually disrupting the wind. Alright, I knew this was going to be something. These two are going to move up here and do nothing. Elenil, you're up.
I'm gonna run up and pounce on that Defiler guy.
Alright, go for it. And does Tiger have pack tactics?
No, just the pounce.
Okay. Alright, oh yeah, that hella hits. And your attacks are considered magical?
Yep.
This is why it was relevant. Roll damage. So yeah, even though this thing, which is almost semi-incorporeal, it still seems to be affected by your claws as they seem to rend the already tattered flesh, sending bits and pieces of them scattering to every corner.
He also has to succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
And that's why he's semi-ethereal. Oh. Alright. So he remains standing, but now he has a tiger just leaning on him.
I'm done.
Is that really how the armor works? That just seems a little overpowered. I mean, every hit takes 5 damage?
I can double check it.
You gain 5 temporary hit points for the duration. If a creature hits you with a melee attack, they take 5 cold. So if it's melee, they
Right,
take the
it's
damage.
not like if he hits me with a spell.
But it's while you have these hit points. He hit you for you lose the hit points. You don't get the temporary hit points forever.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Basically, the temporary hit points are there to buffer the damage, but you still take the damage. But then that's why the curse is there, because every damage he takes, so does my guy. I can see what this is a warlock spell. Why would a warlock ever want to use that? Fuck. Unit. It's your job to clean up.
Bonus action to Misty Step on the other side of this guy.
Alright,
And I'm gonna take one of my attacks to grapple him and try to throw him to the floor.
Okay.
And these are with advantage.
Because you're enlarged. Nope. So yeah, you knock his ass prone. Like I imagine you actually just stomp on him to force him down. Would that be
Basically,
fair?
yeah, that sounds fair. And then with the second attack, I'll bury with advantage. I'll bury my scimitar into his face.
It is a very nice face to bury one into. You hit. Alright. However, you don't do as much damage as you would hope.
I know, it's not magical.
Nah.
That's magical.
But it definitely does hurt. Alright. Ayaja. Where does my music keep going?
You gotta put the needle back on.
What do I know about these, 4 dudes? These, where is it? Something stalker?
Crypt stalkers.
Yeah, what do I know about them?
They're typically neutral. They tend to not actually care about how creatures go about their business. They just sort of feed off the psychic energies around tombs and crypts that are regularly visited.
But they're completely ignoring him, yeah. The other.
Currently, they have taken no action. You do know that they defend their homes.
Okay, so I'm just not gonna hit their home. I'm gonna hit the, duder.
Alright, have at him. That, unfortunately, does not... Oh, advantage.
I don't have advantage.
Yeah, he's trying.
I'm holding him down.
And you do hit.
I'm gonna smite at 2nd level.
That's what I thought you were going to do. Alright. Ah!
So I saw the 2nd attack, right? If that was...
Yes.
Okay.
Alright. So, oy vey,
Nice.
you...
That missed.
Still advantage.
Still advantage.
I didn't roll twice, stupid thing. And I'll do another. How does he look, actually?
Really bad.
Yeah, just do smite anyway, because I'm a jerk.
Yeah, how do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Motherfucker, I just needed one more turn with him.
Cause screw that guy in particular.
I'm gonna just lift this sword and swirl it into its mass and then light it up.
And you do, as he goes full Raid of the Lost Ark, just filling with light until dissipating into dust. Like, it's so quick that it almost knocks Nit off balance just putting his foot on him. Yeah. Dead motherfucker. Anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
Armax,
Yeah.
you're up.
So they just killed the shit out of him.
Yep.
Alright. Let's see. And what were these other guys?
You don't know. They look to be ghosts. They look to be really, really, really pissed off ghosts.
You did know I just completely ignored them, though. But you knew
Everyone did. But
Yeah,
then that's not necessarily new.
Alright, well, I'll just hit it with a magic missile like a normal person.
And it does hit. Which one, left or right?
I'ma hit the one,
Closest to your friends or furthest?
closest to the friends.
Yeah, it definitely hits. As each of these arcane bolts just sort of fly into its mass and then just detonate.
I helped.
Bran, you're up.
Well, slightly disappointed now. Somebody stole my prey.
There's still some prey to the left and to the right.
There is. Seeing Aromax attack the one on my right, I'll go ahead and move over here. Attack this one.
Alright, have at it. I believe that's a hit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hella hit.
Oh, and my short sword.
All hit. Alright. The physical damage is cut in half, but they do take
Okay.
all the cold. So what is that?
4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Assuming that 9 rounds down, 16.
Damage rounds up.
Okay, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Alright. So yeah, you just sort of like keep jabbing into him, but rather than cutting, you try to wisp away parts of it, and you can actually tear off cloth. It seems to be not as effective as you would hope, but definitely effective. Alright. They are now pissed. Let's see. The one on the left took full damage. The one on the right... Well, one on the right's going to attack Bran. Do either of those hit?
I believe they both hit.
Alright.
AC's 18, yeah, they both hit.
So yeah, take 14 slashing damage.
Okay.
The one on the left? You know what? You know, she's just going to attack Ayaja. He's going to flail in your general direction, and it looks like an interpretive dance.
If not.
That said, I said you weren't welcome yet. As the voice steps out of the darkness, a very, very tall, dark-cloaked man with human-looking eyes, but monstrous proportions. Each inch of flesh seems to be not only rotted, but infected.
Taskmaster?
Oh, you wish.
I do, because Taskmaster doesn't have magic.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. Let's see. It's a 30-foot cone. Damn it. Alright, he's gonna do it. It's against Unit.
Is it a spell?
It is a spell.
Oh.
As he is raising his hand and just unleashing a cloud of blackness.
Counterspell.
Well, I mean, what kind of spell is that?
You don't really know. But
Well,
if
is
you
there a
need...
save?
Yeah, there's a save.
Okay, so he's advantage on it.
Yeah, I mean, he counterspelled it, so...
Yeah, I'm a
Oh,
counterspell.
yeah, I didn't hear you. Sorry.
It's alright, it's alright. But yeah, so he unleashes this cloud of darkness, but... It sort of comes towards Unit, but then it hits a wall that just fires it back at him.
Didn't you put heroism on Unit?
Yeah, that's why I was asking. It's fine.
He's immune to be frightened.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was trying
But
to find.
Unit didn't want to be sorry, so he went safe.
Okay.
I mean, hey, I don't blame the guy. I'd do the same thing.
Do you know how many bad spells maybe just laugh? Just a million. I hate them. I hate them. I hate those
Yeah,
spells.
this one would also be really bad, because it forces you to run. Alright. Elenil. The fight continues. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go after this one.
Alright, so rounding around your compatriots, you go to leap at another spectral form.
We're just gonna ignore the new boss.
That does not
Okay.
hit. As you swipe
alright.
into
Yeah, I
it, it
can't
just
get near him.
floats.
Screw that.
I mean, he's
Be
the
like,
voice.
I'm busy.
Right.
Wait your turn.
Yep. So that does nothing. I think that is it your turn unless you want to do a bonus action.
No, that's it.
Unit. Look, new plaything.
Yay.
You're gonna have to move in a direction. Because you're currently standing on the sarcophagus, and this... Oh, wait a minute. This thing's only 15 feet tall. So you're hunched over doing this, and you sure as hell can't stand on that sarcophagus and do it.
I'll run around it. It's fine.
Yeah, because you can just warp to one side, right?
Let's do that, and
Yeah,
then
that works.
then I'm going to grapple him.
All right. So make a check.
17. Oh damn! I'm gonna try again.
As you can.
20. This guy sucks.
You've never seen something undead move with this quickness. It's almost like he anticipates the gaps in your hands as you swing at him. Right?
Not a fan of this guy. Not a fan.
Oh, and I expected you guys to be such good friends when he turns you. Ayaja.
Wait a minute.
What?
Can't
You
you
have
add the D4 for heroism?
Well, no. You have advantage.
Yeah, but can I add a D4
No.
because of heroism?
You grabbed him on the first attack. Because you have advantage because you're enlarged.
Yeah, but I mean, he rolled 18. I rolled 17.
Oh, no, I forgot. They're already there. My bad.
Heroism done. You HP. You're thinking of maybe bless or something like that.
Bless
Oh,
is...
yeah,
heroism
I'm thinking
is
of
saves.
I'm thinking of potion of heroism because that gives you the bless spell. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's the potion of heroism and spell. It's just in fact, yeah, my head's that's my turn. If you guys want to go.
Yeah. Ayaja?
So is this dude actually being aggressive?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, we hit him.
You mad pissed him off. Like, you came into his house and you shat in his box of waffles.
I will. Oh, burning hands. Why not?
That'll
Actually,
do it.
no. Yeah, well. Let me see if it's working correctly.
Alright. And he makes it.
10 out of 10, buddy, so he only takes it.
Yeah, alright, and... the hell? Alright, and so what he takes? 8. Yeah. Not insignificant as you begin to sort of burn away this now pissed off individual. Alright, anything else?
Nope. I'm just gonna hang out.
Automax.
Yes.
turn.
Alright. So, I'd like to use a bonus action to spend my sorcery points to make 1 3rd level spell slot.
Alright.
And then I would like to cast Fireball and try to avoid hitting Unit with the Fireball.
Alright. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yep, versus 16.
Hold on 1 second.
Alright. Bran, you're on deck. Get your turn ready.
Okay. Yeah,
Alright.
I am going to.
Alright, so you cast Fireball. And
Yes.
that thing has obscene range, so yeah, you can do it. Roll it.
Nice.
Nope.
He is dexterous.
But not that much.
He is of the dexterous.
He has as much dex as I have wisdom.
And so yeah, that bloody well hurts. Oh, and that hit the sarcophagus.
Oh, you pissed off their house.
Well, sarcophagi aren't flammable.
No, but they do explode.
What are we in
Brian?
a cat bomb game?
It's an
I'm gonna
explosion.
scooch this away.
Mhm.
Get out of the line of sight of that other guy.
Who is buried in this place?
This is the tomb of the fallen hero. Miss hit.
He wasn't that guy in that poem, was he?
You didn't read the inscription to find out. Alright. So physical damage half, but magic's full.
Right. 5.
So 8 and 5.
Yeah.
Alright. He is not looking good.
Gotta get me some magic swords.
Yeah, me too.
You too.
Alright. And since Armax destroyed another plinth.
Oh dang.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, the one on the left is going to just full on go after Elenil.
Disadvantage.
Alright, so 20. And then 17. I'm pretty sure those all hit.
Yep.
Alright.
Protecting their home.
So yeah, he just extends his claws, just starts rending into you.
I'm still a tiger.
And the other one is going to use his daily. Wreathed in Nightmare. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Even me and Unit? Or...
Yeah, everyone.
Do I use the tiger stats or my own stats?
This is
If it's
mental,
your
so
mind,
it's
you
yours.
use yours.
Alright. So Will failed, Armax failed.
I am wise.
I am wise.
Mother freaking crap.
Unit fails, Ayaja succeeds.
We are all so fucking wise.
Alright. So is that everyone?
Yeah, there's
Yep.
5.
Alright, everyone who failed, give me a D8. Alright. Unit. You feel the darkness encompass around you. And you're there. Let's see, Automax. It does the same to you, but yours is not as bad. Woo! Bran. Let's see.
Wait, quick question.
Yeah?
Doesn't he have to be able to see them?
No line of sight required. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay.
It was a good check.
Everybody was rolling, so I kept on going through, and I thought it said line of sight required. Never mind.
No, this is specifically does this.
I just wish chat wouldn't scroll itself when people would do something
Yeah.
stupid. I hate it.
Yeah. Alright. Alright. So there's nightmares. Sorry.
Nice.
Well, okay. Is everybody good to go for about another hour?
Yeah.
No, I have to leave as soon as possible because I have to be up at about 5 hours for work.
Oh my.
Alright.
Yeah.
Hey, you should go sleep.
Yeah, because this will probably take another some time. So I would say if you have to leave, now would probably be a good time. I'll just yeah. Or do we all just want to hold it for right now? Okay. Holding it in mid battle is kind of but it's up to you guys.
I mean, I don't mind.
This needs to be a unanimous decision.
Make the bird choose.
All I have to do is help my family move over to a cable antenna tomorrow, so I'm good for whatever.
Alright, if that's the will, then Dancer, I will fill you in on everything that you missed. But please get some sleep, take care of yourself.
Oh, I already work 11 hours every day and 8 hours on Saturdays, so there's no way I can help myself.
Plenty of juice.
Sounds like what I used to do, but easier.
Alright, hold on. Let's see. Ayaja, could you handle autopiloting her, or do you want me to try and do it?
Is she a moon druid or what kind?
I believe Moon.
Be right
Oh,
back.
yeah, I got that correctly. So.
Alright. Then yeah, I'm going to transfer over control. Hello?
Hi?
Alright, yeah. Roll 20, lagging.
It's actually pretty good for me today. Usually I have to wait forever for things to load.
Yeah, but I'm hosting.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it. Alright, there, you have control. Ugh. Do
Yep.
not like doing that. Alright. Let's see. Wow, Unit. Damn, Unit got it hard.
Eh.
Hey, at least you're fast. Let's see. Let's see. Now he's going to go pick on Bran.
Okay. Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing?
Does a 20 hit?
Sure does.
Alright. You take 5 stabbing damage.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my reaction
Alright.
to do some, where'd it go? Some hellish rebuke.
There's oh, dexterity save. Yeah. And then
Is he like the ghost of Tarek or something? Because he casts stab.
a little. And you might call him the husband of the guy you killed earlier. But yeah, alright, so 5 and 8 damage to you.
Okay?
And he saves, so he takes what, half?
Yeah, so like 5, 6.
And that didn't roll damage, so. Yeah. So. Oh, wait, did you roll damage or no?
I did.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Alright. So that did hurt him.
Not nearly enough.
Correct. Oh, and also, you're starting to feel sluggish.
Okay.
Alright. Ayaja, Elenil's up.
Yeah, I'll just have her fight.
Alright.
Sorry about that.
Alright.
Did I miss anything?
Nope. Unit, you're up next. Oh yeah, that hella hits. Damn. And with another fairly successful bite, it just sort of rips where a chest would be off of it. It's looking very rough. Unit.
I'm gonna have to dash to get back in. And assess what, like, nobody moves, Unit. Where'd he go? He's all the way back there.
Hey, he got a new play toy.
And then I'll use my last Misty Step to get over to closer to him.
All right. So yeah, so everyone hears the ground quake, sees Unit come across the room like, "You motherfucker," and then just warps in next to him, scraping your head along the way.
Round 2.
Hey, Aja.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna smack at this guy. Or do I know that it has to be magic to work on them?
You get the idea that it has to be a little bit more than just more than standard conventional weaponry.
Well, I'm gonna ignore him then.
I mean, you're still hurting him.
Oh, so regular damage
Yeah.
does work? Oh, I thought he was completely immune. Okay, I'll just.
It's
swing
just
at
not
him
as
then.
effective as you would hope.
I kind of like half-heartedly swing at him.
Nope, miss and miss. I'm sorry.
She feels bad 'cause she knows they wouldn't be doing this if we didn't fuck up.
Yeah. Armax,
Yeah.
you're up.
Alright, so let's see. I guess I will try to hobble my way closer. How far can I move in this state?
Using your fly, you can move about 40.
Alright, let's see. So, yeah. I'll come in the front door.
Oh yeah, this party's banging.
Oh, yeah. No, there's a lot of shit going on here. And
It's better than Thursday night bingo.
so it's Tuesday night bingo.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what you doing?
Hold on one second. I'm just looking to see what I could possibly do.
There is one thing you can do. As the green gem in your chest begins to pulsate brighter and brighter.
Alright, I'll use the gem, but before I do, I would like to ask the gem, can you do something to kill the scary man in the corner?
Don't be so vague.
The scary dead man in the corner.
Good for Bran.
Nailed it.
He gave you a response.
Alright. I focus the necklace on the undead nightmare man who might be Taskmaster when he dies.
Alright. D6 followed by a D100. Please don't roll a 1.
What's a 1 do?
Cantrips. Alright, now
Please
your
don't
D100.
roll AoE.
14. What is that? What the hell? Alright.
He can understand more languages now.
He casts the witch spell. I'm kidding.
You cast enlarge on no. Oh.
Oh god damn it.
Oh. Hang on. Yeah, that hits everyone.
No.
Yeah. 60-foot cone, man. That is rough. Everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
This is why I want to kill the bird.
Including me.
No, you're good.
What has a 60-foot cone?
Woohoo!
Wow, you are the Dex.
I am of the Dex.
You are Dexstar.
I have dexterties.
Alright, so Bran takes half, Ynit takes full. As a cone of arrows erupts from Armax's necklace and barrages everyone.
God damn it.
Oh god damn!
Conjure barrage of all the spells.
This killed my friend's druid, whose name was Rain, and I said you died from a rain of arrows, and she didn't feel like that was a
Oh.
good description.
I would have loved it.
You might say it put an end to her reign.
Yeah.
Alright. And Ynit, concentration check. It's just a flat 10. Alright, Bran, you're up.
Well, that's 12.
Okay. Well, after how wonderful all of that was. Oh man. Okay. I am going to take a drink of my healing drought.
Alright.
Do we remember how much that was?
Yes, you spend 1 hit die and immediately regain that amount of HP. But you also spend that hit die.
Okay. Better enough.
I mean, they were meant to be a nice little patch. But not enough to potion chug.
Dang. Does that include Constitution?
Yeah, no, it is you spend a hit die. It's like
Okay.
surges from 4E.
Better than nothing. Okay.
Alright, and now what?
I will actually go ahead and I will go ahead and run. I'll let him take the attack of opportunity.
He chooses to let you go.
Let's go.
Why are you running? You hurt?
Yeah, man, I have 16 hit points left.
Nice, you fuck.
Half of my abilities require me to eat away at my health. That's why they're so dang powerful, man. You think there isn't a cost to having somebody get hurt just as often as they hurt me?
It's reverse, Chuck. Right.
Well, it's not reversed. I take the hit points at the very beginning of it. Take like...
Well, actually...
Right. The point being... Yeah. So I'm going to run out of there. I guess that's all I can do right now. I need to find our cleric. Get to her.
You're a paladin?
Paladin, you're right. I'm sorry.
Alright.
Dr. Paladin?
Dr. Paladin.
Yeah, you kind of pissed him off, Armax.
Gentlemen, we can settle this like adults.
Stab, 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 stab.
Big stab.
Okay, so
The last two hit.
the last two definitely hit me.
Alright. So yeah, they just begin... Like, an uncountable amount of arms erupt from each of them and just begin slashing at you.
Oh dear, how much is that?
29?
What?
19?
Oh yeah, no, 19.
Yeah, that's 19 damage. God damn.
And 2 more at LNL. Nope. Let's see.
Wait,
Alright.
it's not. Oh, what do you mean, nope?
Does
13
13
hits.
hit?
Yeah,
Oh,
the base
oh,
is
yes.
12.
So she takes the 9 damage. Alright. As its pathetic flailing actually manages to nick something. Let's see. Alright. Let's see. Cadaver Lord is going to see all this and... We're done. Let's end this. He's going to raise his hand and just swipe at the Crypt Stalkers. Let us handle it. That's going to be his turn. Right. So, Elenel, you're up.
Okay, how's So when he dispelled them, did they look like they were happy about it, or?
Oh, no. You could hear faint screaming.
Movement. Just confirming. Oh, 40. There it is. Now she'll move up to here and use this as cover. Because she can't quite get to him yet anyway.
Alright, so she's gonna bunker down there.
Yeah, she gets cover from that, right?
Yeah, if it's like a range attack. I guess any sort of attack that attacks across it. Is that her turn?
Yeah, she'll hold action to swipe if anything comes in range.
Alright. Now it's their turn. As newly reanimate... Oh, the picture didn't save.
This is scary, guys. I want to retire.
It's 2017. Why are we on MSN Messenger?
Just imagine just seeing a bunch of those in real life just flirting over you.
No idea why it didn't save the fucking photo, but... Yeah, so these guys are coming in.
They're fine, it's a terror.
They look to be undead, but they look more like him. If that means anything. And one's gonna swipe at Armax, and that's gonna be it. Oh no, and then, sorry. Armax?
Yeah.
Yeah. None of those hit. So that's them.
I like their character token.
Working on it. Armax.
No, keep
Or
it.
unit.
Let's see. Well, somebody's running away. Brand's running away. You know, he doesn't look as slippery this time. I'm gonna grapple him.
Alright. Oh,
25.
you might actually get him. Yep.
And then I turn a little to my right and I slam him on the ground in front of me.
Alright, make another check.
Hmm?
Make another athletics.
Okay.
He does not resist. You knock his ass prone as you actually grab onto the really tight flesh that's wrapped around him and just force him down.
Did that use my second attack?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see, bonus action. I'm gonna go with that's my turn.
Alright.
Well, bonus action, I look at Brian and be like, come back, take him out.
Alright. Ayaja?
Oh, I'm like, where'd he go? There he is. Trying to read a thing. Hold on.
Oh, and I did like slam him a little bit closer to people.
I'll allow it. Because you are hella bigger than him.
Yeah, I just wanted to make it so I could get to him. Yeah. Kill him.
Man, the one time I wanted all their names to pop up in initiative and it doesn't do it.
Are these guys smoky like the other dudes that were here, like the dogs?
No, they look more akin to undead, but their skin is gnarled and rotten, like not naturally decaying rotten. Like I said, these look like your box standard undead, but they don't look like they're from around here, and they look a lot like him.
Cool story. I'm gonna Misty Step.
Bye!
Shoop. Shoop the whoop.
So as soon as this thing runs around the corner, you're just, nope!
He's technically to my left, by the way.
Wait, where is
Oh.
Bran? I can't see you. Wait, where are you?
Oh
There
yeah,
you are.
Here.
darkness plays a plan.
And I'm lay on some hands.
Oh,
I'll give you
yes.
20 Let me see. Blah, 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 24.
And that's enough to cure disease. Does it cure poison or disease?
It can cure one of each if she spends 5 points. Or one of it's either one poison or one disease for every 5 points she spends. I think, isn't it?
I mean, I spent twice over and more of 5, so I mean.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, the actual
Oh,
wording
but
says
you
5
wouldn't
points.
have known
to
he's
get one.
infected. Yeah, because you wouldn't have seen it since he was in the darkness, so he just gets the health.
Yeah, I didn't know he was.
I'll take it. It'll be okay.
Yeah. I mean, now that you're here, you do notice him coughing a bit. Just like heaps of dust are coming out.
Yeah, he's fine.
Automax,
Yes.
you have a lot of things around you, and there's no other valid target.
I'm noticing that. Well, go ahead.
As he sees his precarious situation, I'm feeling a little better. I'm gonna like reach into my pack real quick and just kind of like pull out to wave in the air a bottle. And be like, get out of there!
I'm going to run towards you. That's you right there, correct?
That's yeah.
I'm gonna run to you.
And are you flying right now?
Yes, I am.
Does a 17 hit?
Does a 17 hit?
I think that does.
Let's see. Let's see.
13 plus dex?
Let's see. 13 plus dex. I have a. Let's see.
Can it hit him if he was flying?
My dex is. Let's see. +2.
Unfortunately, yeah, because to get in, he would be just in range. Right. So what is it? Was it, Zach?
Let's see. You said AC plus dex?
13 plus dex.
15.
15? So yeah, it hits. But it's only 11 slashing damage
Oh no.
as you begin to cough. Alright. And your
A
action?
little bit of dust in my mouth.
Action, bonus action?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna fire a magic missile at that.
No, hold it.
at that-
Hold it.
Oh, what?
Hold your action till I throw my potion.
Okay, I'm gonna let him throw that potion.
Alright, so you're going to hold a spell then.
Yes.
Alright. Alright, Brian?
Okay. I couldn't help but notice how close all of them zombies are hanging out.
Yep. I need an athletics check for you to get it over there. Yeah, it hits there fine.
Woo!
Let's see. Gets right here, so then what's the range on it?
20 feet.
So yeah, that would be everyone and the building you're in.
It's effectively a better fireball, in my opinion.
Hence why you had to pick from a minigame. Right. But
Okay.
yeah, it is currently your only way of escape is now consumed in a very thick, misty fog that smells of bourbon.
So now I look at Aromax and I just like, now!
I would like to throw a cantrip at that. A
Alright.
fire cantrip.
And yet, roll the damage.
Technically. How's that?
No, him.
The 48 damage. Did you say a smoky cloud smells like bourbon?
Yes.
Grandpa?
Oh, it's like home at the Armix family.
So yeah, most of them go up in flames.
Just like the Armax family.
There are still 2 standing. If you can call that standing.
That was a good plan. Go team.
Yeah. High five.
You do also damage the interior of the building. And you don't like the sound of it. His turn.
We're just constantly high-fiving to not even notice.
Alright. So, Unit.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to look upon you. And he's just gonna give you everything.
Romantic.
You get a car. You get a car.
Bees.
Peace.
Bees?
As he removes his sleeve, and you can see that his hand is actually a series of hands holding on to each other.
Whoa.
And each nail upon it sharpens to a steel's edge.
That must be handy.
Meh.
Alright.
I imagine I'm like holding him down at arm's length, going, "You can't hit me! You can't hit me!"
Oh, I forgot about something.
He has an appointment, has to go home.
He's got 4 ghosts that come with him.
He has an appointment. Has to go.
Technically, you just blew up 4 plinths, but I'm going to overlook that for the time being, because I didn't state them earlier.
Woo.
Right. Eleanor?
What is a plin?
Okay.
I don't know, that's just what the book said.
Alright, so she's gonna back up and then do her little pounce shindig thing. I'm not gonna do the back and forth though, because this
Yeah.
lag and whatnot, so.
Oh, that's a plinth.
Alright, so roll the damage.
I have to roll to hit first.
Well, same thing for this,
I mean,
It's with advantage.
because he is prone.
What's funny is I think it's a strength save to be knocked prone, isn't it? You are double prone.
well, it knocked with the claw, and if it works, she can also bite.
Okay,
That does hit. Yep, just barely. So give me the damage on that.
And a strength save, or he doesn't have to make it? I
He's
don't know.
prone. He doesn't make it.
Okay, so then I can bite.
Whoa.
That definitely hurt him. As you just like start going like just tearing into him, just bits and bits going everywhere. Now then, here's what I forgot. As those little things you blew up literally pull themselves back together like Iron Giant style.
Oh.
Yep. I mean, you're fighting a reanimator, so... Let's see. Yep. Alright. So, sprint. Let's see.
It's funny watching them shamble in fast motion.
They're not shambling, these are sprinting. These are rage zombies.
Oh, it's 28 days later.
Yep.
Oh dear.
Let's see. They smell a Yaja, so they're gonna go after her first.
13, 14.
And that's it. Alright, Unit, you're up.
Okay, so holding this guy down, I'm gonna try to cut him in half. Like, look down and go, "Okay, hands across America, it's time to go."
And you have advantage, so lay into him. That's a hit. And that's a hit.
And I wish they were magic though. And then what's my bonus? I had a bonus set for the last time. I forgot to.
Oh wait, your offhand swing.
I only took out the one scimitar. I didn't know if you want
Oh.
I don't know. I've been using the second one. It's just not a lot of damage anyway.
I mean, you could essentially just move a square and just swing it at 2. Like, you have him under your feet, basically.
All right, I'll kind of like slide him across the tiles and be like, okay, and take out the other one and like, ha-ta!
Yeah.
I don't know if I have it set up for offhand.
I mean, it's just that without your dex modifier, right?
Right, but there's still a D4 because it's affected by the enlarge.
Wait, why are you using strength for those?
Because they're finesse and I'm stronger than I am Dexy.
Oh. Well, yeah, I'll hit.
And that one more. Woohoo. And that's it.
And how do you want to do this?
Oh, I'm totally gonna like
Yeah.
cut him in half and just spread his body across the entire place. Just like crumble him up in like a basketball and then shoot him towards one of the plinths.
Yeah, you tear him literally limb from limb. Like, do you just go like full dog and just scatter pieces everywhere?
Yep, and then I collect them really quick, and then I go shack on him and then slam him into the top one of the plinths. Are they hollow inside?
There's a vase on top.
Okay, I slam it into the base, like 2 points. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you find some vase that was an offering to this king, and you just slam his skull into it. Pieces of this guy go
Rainbow's
everywhere.
ashes.
2 points.
I'm gonna keep points. I'm gonna keep score.
All right.
So when you find another nightmare creature, you're gonna rip its head off and find a jug somewhere to throw it.
Well, listen, I'll see if I can throw it at you and get 3 points.
Ayaja?
Yeah.
Okay.
Off the Armax, nothing but that.
Do these dudes act any different now that he's kaput?
Nope. They are just bloodthirsty and hungry.
I've been there. I know how you feel.
I see. How bad are they looking?
These two? Oh, they look fine.
They
The other
look
ones
fine.
look fucked.
Let me see. Are there any that are... Scroll.
Yeah.
Is the spell up there still going, or was it just a quick boom? The one up here.
What?
It wasn't a spell cast up here?
Nope.
It was just a
That-
quick explosion.
It was
Oh,
essentially a
so-
fuel air bomb.
Okay, so they're still alive, right?
Yes. They
I'll,
currently picked up every piece of them, collected into one pile, and then rebuilt themselves.
Alright, I'll moonbeam. I'll try to catch. I think I can catch... Yeah, I can catch 2.
Easily.
I don't think I can catch 3.
Alright.
Because the way they're angled, maybe.
Okay, roll it.
No, yeah. It's 5, so...
Yeah, it's 2 of them.
Alright. So show me that damage.
It's only 4. Always roll so bad, my moonbeams.
I mean, they can't survive it, so...
A gentle caress.
I'm sure it doubles anyway.
Yeah, so you now have a moonbeam hanging over there. Automax,
Yes.
there's a slobbering thing next to you.
Hey, don't talk about Iaja like that.
Wow, damn. Oh shit, heroism ran off.
Well, yeah, because they're both concentration.
Alright, relevant.
Is there a slobbering thing next to me now?
Nope. You just drive all these purple missiles into him and just... You still do scatter his bones, but for some reason, doing it like that just turns him entirely to ash.
I just put my hand out. I'm busy.
Basically.
Busy being old here.
Alright, anything else?
I don't think I can really do anything as a bonus action anymore.
No, just stores 3-point stuff.
Complain about the kids these days.
Right. And then Bran.
Seeing how effective Arumax's deal went,
Lasers!
try and hit this guy here.
Alright, first one's a miss, second one's a hit. And you killed him!
Woo!
There's still one left.
Kick his head off!
Alright. Is that everything?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright.
I'm far less effective with my cantrips.
Well, you can see a whole bunch of the piles of bones and sinew around the floor. Just starts hauling ass out the door.
Yeah, that's right.
And reform.
Oh, dang.
Because you have to destroy him entirely.
But I shacked his ass.
You did! And you can see there are cracks in his skull now. But
You see, you broke his spirit, but you didn't break his brains.
you also broke him with physical damage. Yeah, sorry, this is gimmick. However, he is going to see how this is turning out, and he's going to rip his right forearm off, just hurl it into the air, and that's it.
Just
Eleanor?
note there's a moonbeam really close to him.
Oh yeah, he knows. So, Eleanor, let's clean this up, shall we?
Ooh. That's an angry tiger. Let me see if there's any bonuses. Most not. Do we double or roll twice for crits? I don't know.
Oh, double. Like, just, yeah, dead.
12.
He needed 5 damage. Because magic attacks. Alright, and... Fuck, I'll just remember. Those two resurrected. Unit.
Okay.
Your basketball came back. Let's go
No.
for a 3-pointer.
Well, that's where I have to actually shoot it into Aramax's mouth.
He's probably magical enough that could work.
Okay, I'll do this then.
Targeting who?
Him.
Alright.
Yeah.
AC 17.
Even if it misses, he takes the acid.
Yes. How much?
I think. Hold on. I gotta get the spell out here.
Oh, wait, no, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah, because he only had 1 hit point. Yeah, they regain 1 hit point every round. So yeah, you fire the acid arrow behind him and it splashes onto him. He looks at you, and as a smile, he just sinks into the acid.
Awesome.
Yep. He did
Does
not
he-
seem to care.
Did he put his thumb up?
No. Because the thumb he would put up, he threw into the air. Which hasn't come down, by the way.
Where is it?
He threw it up.
How high?
Ayaja?
Yeah, how high up is it?
You do not know, because he was outside. He just grabbed it and hurled it with all of his strength.
I could have seen him from line of sight.
No, you saw him do it, but he threw it up, not north. He threw it into the sky.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna move the moonbeam over so it's on where he died, and so it goes up to where the thing was thrown.
Alright.
Oh.
toast, but no cigar. The
I'm
bone
able
bird
to
gets
get
away.
this dude too, but I think he was further than 5 from him.
No,
Or
they
maybe
are toast. 'Cause magic damage. And the whole world grows still.
gonna sense for evil real quick.
Okay. And that's just a free action. Let's see. The primary things you feel. Well, the main thing you can smell is that the ground here has been desiccated. Wait. The opposite of consecrated.
Desecrated.
Thank you. It's late. Yeah,
Mhm.
but you can sort of feel that it's starting to curl back. You're starting to get a sense that this was meant to just corrupt the land. You do notice that there are a few springs of undead around, but even their essence is starting to fade.
So I don't feel a source anymore.
No. Like, the
Okay.
feeling that you had a few days ago is starting to go away. You do, however, notice one thing. About north of you, you can sense a very small undead source just moving away.
And it feels different from any other undead around.
It feels very weak. And it's very high up.
Oh, so that's the arms. So the moonbeam was.
Tell Armax.
Is it more than 120 feet away?
It's getting there.
I would like to fly out as far as I can and try to hit it with a magic missile.
Alright, make a perception check. Which, after you move out, you can now see that the sky was a putrid green. Like, everything around you is dark. And though it doesn't really look like it is night or day, it does look like something was affecting everything, but it's starting to recede.
So double checking, it was higher than 40 feet up. Yes.
It was around there. It was essentially going up.
Oh, the moonbeam would have hit it then.
Oh, no, not that. No, you sensed it was, like, above you, kind of. So, sort of like heading this way.
So not the arm.
It's hard to tell. But yeah, Armax, you go up and you fly. And you see, like, 2 or 3 things that are flying away from you in different directions. And so you fire a magic missile, I presume?
Yes.
Alright. I mean, like, you fired at all 3 other targets, but it hits 2. 1 to the west, and 1 slightly southwest, but the 3rd one just gets out of the range before it could get hit.
Damn. I'm gonna fly back and I tell him that, yeah, we've got, what did it look like was flying away?
I mean, if you go over and look, you can see that it is an undead bird. Like, there's sinew and flesh, but it's sort of rotted and sort of twisted onto bone.
And I hit 2 of them, right?
One of them was that. The other one looks to be just some sort of owl. It was probably being hunted by this thing.
Damn. Well, got dinner. Alright, so yeah. So it looks like the one that got away, which direction was it going?
It was southeast.
Southeast. Alright. So yeah, I head back inside and tell him something's going southeast. Probably an undead bird of some kind. Probably has the hand.
Alright. Well, the whole world grows still, and you are currently inside of a tomb. Do you guys want to call it, or do you want to try and do anything?
Oh, real quick, whose name is on the tomb?
Looking at the plaque, it just says Tomb of the Fallen Hero. Like, it's a dedication to all those who had fallen in the first days of the colonization. And though somebody is buried here that they do not know, there is no, like, it's dedicated for many people. There's just one person inside.
Who's the person inside?
No one knows.
If you're trying to raise an army of dead, it's perfect.
Can I peek inside?
I mean, do you want to?
Yeah.
Alright, make a strength check to push the coffin lid off.
Oh, this is gonna be beautiful.
Yeah. Which, Ayaja?
I'm trying to stop him. This is not cool.
I was about to say, like, dude's desecrating a hero's tomb. Like,
Oh yeah, she
dungeon is
really
one
just
thing.
reaches
This
for
is.
his arm.
Alright. So,
I think this place has had enough, don't you think?
I'm just checking to see. Wow!
I mean, you're pushing on it with all your strength, but you're pushing not on the lid. You're pushing on the base.
I'm just gonna try to pick the burb up.
Yeah, it's not hard in this frail
I
state.
mean, I have low athletics.
I want to see inside the thing. There might be an evil thing in there, or something really cool.
Either way, it should remain. This place has had enough. Please, we should go rest, and especially you.
Armax is already asleep.
It's drooling on her shoulder.
Alright. So, back in the graveyard. And outside, you can see the devastation that's been had. There are dozens of graves that have just been dug up. Most of them dug from the inside.
Gosh, every freaking time. Every freaking time.
What?
Whenever I try to investigate, I always roll low.
Do you want some help with that?
What were you
Yeah, man.
looking for?
Just trying to see if I can put the pieces together why they were here. I have a pretty strong suspicion it's so they could raise an army of undead, given that there's so many buried here. But
I mean, that is a fair assumption. Does anybody else want to explore?
Yeah, I'd like to explore a bit.
Yeah,
And just
Me
see
too.
if my knowledge of the occult and all that can give me an idea on what's going on here. And
Alright. Well, Unit, you can help Bran come to the realization that the graves that have been dug up first have been more recent and seem to be mostly like people who have occupations as guards or as combatants. It's pretty clear it was trying to raise an army close to the city. Aramax, you're just going around because, like, you know, fuck it. While these two are just, like, dicking around in holes. And way, way, way over here you find something. You find a, like, mostly broken tombstone that seemed to be withered and eroded away. Scattered around it there are cigarette butts, there are old tobacco pipes, there's broken bottles, there's smells of ammonia. You can see on the walls there is chalk that is just in curse words in different languages.
Grandpa?
You find another half of the slab, though, which has been sort of buried and what appears to be defecated upon. Putting it back on, you see the name. Kellisdune.
what was that name?
The name of your necklace.
Smash it. Kill it. Destroy it.
Hey guys, you remember that really awesome necklace that I have on my neck? I found the owner, I guess. So is he dug up or dug down?
Nope. Sealed away. Like, it is obvious to tell nothing's happened here just because of the amount of refuse that is scattered about.
But by the way, I think it's a good time. Yeah, I should put that necklace back on.
Yeah. Say what?
Yeah, I was just about to suggest that. So I'm just gonna trail after Burb and put the neck.
It's good. Too frail to do anything and too interested to fight it. So yeah, so again, you lose your senior self and
Right.
lose your ability to cast spells.
Perfect. What happened to this grave? It's despicable.
Oh,
Do I see any water sources around at all?
not really.
Are there any inscriptions about the person who has this grave?
There's a lot of insults.
So I take it, whoever this guy was, they weren't fans.
Correct. And it is the only grave here that has not been interacted with at all. Like, there have been undead walking on other ones. There have been some that have been dug out. This one is just moist dirt of nothing.
Is there a body here?
Well, it's still a grave. You can't even see a coffin.
Why wouldn't they touch this one? And how do you spell that name?
Hang on. Oh, I also
Well,
think I
if
mispronounced it. Oh, no,
our
Tharizdun.
Yeah, if our,
Tharizdun.
if our research on Tharizdun is correct, he was hung by the. So it makes sense that nobody here would be this particular man.
Are there any inscriptions on the tombstone that weren't made by petty vandalism?
None that haven't been just withered away with erosion and age. I mean, this looks to be like the only grave here that has just been never tended to, at least not tended to positively.
I'll attempt to do that. I'll try to burn away anything I can that's, small refuse and kind of smudge off the writing.
It's an uphill battle.
Can I, while she's messing around with that, can I ask them can I temporarily take off the necklace and ask the other necklace if it knows anything about this?
You can attempt to.
I attempt to.
The grave, though, just in case.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you take it off, and it takes a little coaxing, but soon the little light in the necklace thrower comes on, just like, I'm not happy with you.
I didn't put the necklace on. And look, I got a surprise for you. It's your grave.
I'm not dead.
Yeah, you are. There's your grave right there.
If I'm dead, then how's my soul in a necklace?
Because you died and they put your soul in a necklace.
I have no idea who this imposter is, but he's not me. Do yourself a favor, shit on the grave.
You know what? I'll make a deal with you. If you can prove there's not a body in there, I'll keep not calling you dead.
Fine, dig it up. If it's my grave, I give you permission. If it's not my grave, I don't give a shit.
He wants to help me dig up a grave. Owner gave me permission.
Your necklace, no offense, says weird things. Also, no.
I'll make a deal, actually.
Yes.
Just let me cast a spell before we dig it up, and then we can do it.
What is... Yeah, deal.
Yep.
I was asking you. I can't hear your amulet, so I'm asking the amulet.
Amulet says yes.
Sure. Like, he agrees to it, but you can't hear him.
Is there any way I could allow them to hear the amulet?
Nope. You currently cannot get it off your neck. But yep, he agrees. Half-heartedly.
Yeah, the amulet agrees.
Alright. Go ahead and dig. I'm just gonna prepare to put a moonbeam the second that thing's dug up.
Alright, I get to digging.
Alright.
I
Does
guess
anyone
I
help him?
Yeah, it's a cheap grave. This is old stuff. It ain't gonna be like 8 feet or something.
I help him.
Well, it is still surprisingly deep. Maybe about like 6 or 7. But most of it has been just loose ammonia-soaked soil. That's actually pretty easy to move. It stinks. But in no time at all, you do finally just hit onto a wooden coffin. A very shoddily made coffin. It looks like it was probably somebody's first job. There's different planks of wood on it. There's some that are just sort of like nailed together in half pieces. It's square. It is a right piece of trash.
It's a Rourke tangle. I've never seen that before.
Your necklace's grave kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Not my grave.
It's his grave. All right, let's fling this door open. I fling this door open.
All right,
Well, first I get the the box out of the ground.
Okay, so you lift it up. Alright, so the two of you just put a couple ropes underneath it, get back out, and you lift it up. And as you begin pulling it up, it is surprisingly light.
Yeah.
And as soon as you get it up to the top, you pull it over and you know why it's light. The bottom, the part that was not facing the sun, is a hole.
He didn't nail the bottom of this, did he?
No. There was a bottom. There's just a hole cut into it. And looking into the grave, you can see the hole keeps going.
I'm gonna peek down that hole.
Dark as shit. But it does look to be maybe 15, 20 feet deep.
Okay, I will look into the hole.
Right. You can definitely see it's 20 feet deep. And it looks to be some sort of cavern.
It looks like there's a cavern down there.
Actually, hold on. From where you're standing, you can see a cavern and part of a lounge chair.
There is also a lounge chair.
Lounge chair. I immediately jump into this hole.
No, Armax, don't do...
Too late.
Right.
By the gods, every time!
Alright,
I'll follow
you jump down into the hole. 3 ghouls... getting in there, and it is pitch black. But you can see that this cavern is smooth. And in fact, there are angles, there are corners, there's a chair, a bed, several work tables, a small little bookshelf full of like rotted, like half-withered books. You can see a spittoon in one corner. You can see the remnants of what looks to be some sort of arcane circle. You do not see a body.
Max, I don't know how much you can see in here, but it kind of looks like your necklace may have just hung out here, I guess. I don't really know.
All right, necklace.
Told
Spill the
ya.
beans. So what is this place?
I mean, on a casual glance, it looks like somebody dug out of a coffin and then made a home.
Where'd you get the books?
It's not
I
my
didn't-
grave.
I didn't get any books.
Hey, there's some books on the bookshelf here. Are they legible?
Aromax, do you mind if I see that amulet for just a second?
You can look at the amulet on my neck.
I'm gonna sense for evil again, aimed right at that amulet.
Oh. Right. Huh. You begin to get a brief look into, the aura of this amulet, and you don't really detect evil, but you do detect indifference and a little bit of uncaringness.
Apathy.
A little bit, yeah. You don't get true good or evil, per se.
She won't say anything, she'll just kind of narrow her eyes at it.
So,
Yes, I'll narrow my eyes at Aisha narrowing her eyes at the necklace.
good
I
night,
narrow my eyes to look at the room.
Alright. Well,
And
How about-
close.
say again?
Oh, I'm just looking around the room.
Oh, Josh drop. Perception checks. Or, investigation.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Is he looking around the room?
And I presume everyone is.
Okay, well I should some dancing lights to make it easier.
I figured between you and Ayaja, one of you put up a light.
When I am a light, so it's cool.
Alright. So, anyone else?
I don't. Can I instead look for anything on the wall, specifically, like on the smooth walls?
It would still be an investigation check, but
Okay,
you
I was
can.
just saying what I'd be looking for. That's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah,
I
laser
don't-
focusing it makes it easier.
Walls.
My own lights in my eye. Got the light in my eye. Look at it. It's right here in my eye, guys. The light.
All right. So Ayaja and Unit, you can both pretty much just tell that this is man-made, and that's about it. Nature can't make corners. Nature can't make furniture. You have no idea how the hell he got it in here, but he did.
Is that a challenge?
What about the arcane circle? Does that look like something?
About to say, Moran picks that up. You sort of take a brief look at it, and although you're not arcane trained, you are aware of it, and judging by its size, you would surmise that this was probably maybe a teleportation circle? There seems to be runes dialing to some location, but most of them have been rotted away. Or, I keep saying rotted. Worn away.
Are there any that aren't worn away?
Few, but it's garbage out the whole sequence.
Ah.
I want
Yeah.
to scribble them down in my book anyway.
Alright, make a note of that.
Okay.
Automax.
Yes.
You notice that the bookshelf that is here has a lot of different manuscripts. Good chunk of them have been suffered from water damage, but of the ones that you can look at, it's just like psalms for different gods. There's manuscripts for the everyday illusionists. There's manuals that actually depict how to use the druidic language. There's even stuff about trying to locate patrons. This seems to be a small library of everything to do with the arcane, even if it was divine.
I would like to ask the necklace, what were you doing here and why are you in a necklace now?
Not my grave. And I don't know. I was just here.
And for the record, definitely your grave. You made this.
Not
You
buying
faked-
it.
You faked your death, and then you laughed, and then you dug this hole, and then you put a couch in here so that you could laugh more, and then you started studying the divine because of things.
Not buying it.
Oh, please, you would laugh that much.
No, the death part. I can't die.
What?
Necklace.
You weren't born a necklace. A smaller piece of jewelry and a mommy piece of jewelry didn't get together and birth you.
Says the half bird, half man. All idiot.
Is there anything on the bookshelf that refers to phylacteries?
Not really. It seems to be lots of general knowledge, not very specific.
Okay.
This is clearly a small library.
Are most of the books intact?
No, most of them have been just worn to hell. What is still there is just pages and passages.
Any notes on them?
I mean, handfuls of notes here and there, but they suffered worse than the actual pages did. Just lots of, this is horse shit. Why do I need a toad for this? The Fae is not that complicated. It's mostly just very cynical notes.
I put the lounge chair in the bag of holding, by the way.
It does not fit.
Make it fit.
Upon overseeing the bit about the Fae, Brand's actually going to have a small bark of laughter.
Okay.
I mean,
Wait. I cast Reduce on the lounge chair, and I throw it in the bag of holding.
we have a chair.
Yes. Also, I'd like to write some notes down on basically as many of the book titles as possible.
You have most of a chair.
You got the chair.
You have most of a chair.
We got the chair.
We got the chair.
No. The actual object is most of a chair. Because remember how everything was soaked in water damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, picking it up and trying to shrink it, parts of it didn't come together. You have like 3 legs and most of the back.
That's all we need, man.
Who knows mending?
No one.
No, don't worry. We'll find an upholsterer in town.
All right.
Wait, you said we had most of the back. Do you have any of the seat?
It's mostly the seat is attached to, like, the cushion seat is attached to the seat of it and the back of it. So when half of the back fell off, part of like the cushion of it came off, and it's just like full of maggots and centipedes.
Cool.
Was there a defined like ass print?
I'll say yes.
Yeah, I want to take just the cushion then, and then we're gonna find whoever's ass this fits.
Okay. You have a sizable ass cheek.
Come on, this is like fingerprints, man.
Alright, how about we call it for the night here?
Yeah.
Okay.